At the fire pit, where the stories burn, every twist, every turn, something to learn. Shatters, guess it's a vibe you'll hit. Welcome to the fire pit. At the fire pit, where the stories burn, every twist, every turn, something to learn. Shatters, yes, it's a vibe you'll hit. Welcome to the fire pit. Oh.
Hello, friends, and welcome to another Fire Pit.
Hello.
It's going to be a good one. It is November 20th, and it's cold.
How
so
cold?
Ice cold, baby. Isn't that how it goes?
Yeah, I think ice cold.
Or what's the Toros one?
Yeah.
I
Bring it
said,
on.
Burr, it's cold in here.
Yeah.
There must be some Toros in the atmosphere.
Literally, we went and...
See, Instagram can only see me.
Ooh.
And it's quite a
good
delay.
View.
I wonder,
Oh, wow. Such a delay.
Huh. I don't like that. Because now they can't see you. Can I make it? Can I edit it?
That's what I was wondering. If you can, like,
Ah.
move it over.
I don't got time tonight, though. I can just skip Instagram for now. A lot of people join, but no one talks anyway. But I thought last time I had it wide-angled.
Yeah, you did.
And I might have messed it up this time.
Last time it worked
But
fine,
let
and
me
there were,
try
like,
this. Let me
4
try
of
this.
us.
I'll try this. I don't know if it's going to work. Nope,
Well,
not that one.
2 times
Not that
ago.
one. Technical difficulty. Wow, it's such a delay. Such a delay. Instagram's not great. I'm going to just say that when it comes to live streaming. You know?
Yeah.
But I'm going to try to edit it real quick. If not, we'll just move on. Because we got a good show, I think, today. Some
I'm so
stuff that's
excited for it.
gonna be a little intense, maybe, right? Vertical. It says I need a plug-in. Does it get the plug-in by itself, or do I have to get the plug-in?
I don't know.
It says streaming. Let's see if that fixed anything, yeah?
I'm assuming these are all rhetorical questions.
That did nothing.
Wow.
Wow, I don't like that. Instagram's not... Okay. You know, should we just end Instagram?
Yeah, just end it.
Otherwise, it'll just be me. They won't even know you're here. You're just going to be a voice in the distance.
I will be a voice without a body or a head.
Yeah. You know what? Maybe if I end it and then restart it.
And then restart it.
Try that.
Discard video.
Discard video. We'll
See
try.
ya, video. Whoa.
Deleted. Mm-hmm.
So I saw hey hey and I was gonna be like hey hey, but it was me who said it.
Yeah, you are the one that said
I can't
it.
hey hey myself. That's weird.
I mean, you can.
Okay, hurry up. I'm very excited for this live stream.
Hey, you know what? I'm trying
No,
here.
no technical difficulties.
I'm trying, babes. I'm only one human.
You're only
I'm
one
only
human?
one human.
Now you sound like every mom
Human.
who has children.
Copy stream. See, it's gonna do the same thing. I'll
Okay.
try it. If it doesn't work this time, I'm gonna just end Instagram and we'll catch you guys on the
Well,
flippity
why are you doing
flop.
stream key? Can you do stream
No,
URL
I have
or
to
no?
with
Oh,
Instagram.
okay.
You have to do it this way.
Okay.
You have to go stream key, and then paste, and then.
We promise it's going to get more
not-
interesting. Right now, there's
No,
just
this is
technical
gold. This is gold. This is why the
difficulties.
people come.
Oh, really?
Yes. And now you have to
I don't know
go.
if I agree with you.
Now you have to click go live on Instagram after it sends data. It should change to like a go live button.
Okay.
But we'll see. Sending data.
Okay.
Go to Instagram. Editing, 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 editing. While that loads.
Yeah, I was gonna say, why don't you say what we're gonna do tonight?
Okay.
What we're gonna talk about.
So, Julian here is our assistant as always. Sing the rest. We should have a karaoke night. Okay,
No,
so
we should not.
no one from my real channel is here yet, but I'm doing something fun. I sent in, so remember Columbia House BMG, 10
Yeah.
records for a penny.
Yeah.
I found one of their old forms. I filled it out. I even wrote a check to Columbia House.
Yes, you
and
did.
I sent it in. I don't know if I'm going to get anything back or something
I
back.
am excited to see what happens with it.
And then 2 weeks. So next week we're taking off. It's Thanksgiving in America. So we're going to have some family, friends, and all that. Mm-hmm. And so we won't be doing a live stream. Week after that, we're going to eat food from the UK.
Well, okay, are we going to eat food from the UK, or are we going to make it as we do in the States and what they call it in the UK, so it's both? I mean,
we can do that with some of them. Really? I think that's not always going to work with everyone, with all of them, you know what I mean?
Like what? What would not work? Beans on toast?
Yeah, that's a good example, for sure.
We would just use, because we don't eat beans on toast.
Right. So you can't do with everything is what I'm saying.
I guess I can see that. Okay. Although I have a feeling once we try beans on toast, we will want to eat it every morning. But I will not ever eat
I don't know
kippers.
if I'm going to say kippers, that's a fish, right?
Yes, and they eat
Isn't it also a cartoon, though?
Yes. It's why our son, one of our sons, grew up with kipper. And that is why he calls flashlights torches. He says ready, set, or
Does
steady,
anyone remember
go.
Kipper, though?
Ready, steady, go. I'm sure they do.
Yeah, they called fish sticks fish fingers, right?
Yeah. And what?
I don't like fish fingers, Kipper. You remember that one?
I remember that YouTube channel, like the YouTube channel, or that kid. Charlie bit my finger. It says
we're streaming.
I want to try mushy peas. No.
It says we're streaming on Instagram. You know what? I'm going to leave it. I don't know that we are. But
okay. Well, let's just start
We're going to go for it. Okay. We're going to start the show. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, Insta, if you're not able to see or hear this. I'll get you next week. Well, 2 weeks from now.
Welcome, Crystal. Ethan.
Kipper the dog. Ethan remembers Kipper.
Ethan remembers Kipper because he
Hello,
watched
TikTokers. Anyone there? A couple people joined. Nobody's saying much.
Hello,
that's cool.
TikTokers.
If you want to join live on TikTok, also join the group.
Every time somebody says TikTok,
if you have something to add, you know what I mean? Because people can go live on TikTok too.
They can.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
So here's the game. We're gonna give a question, a statement.
What is that just popped up and it was red and it was like going across?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Okay, go ahead.
Thank you. So here's the game. We're gonna say red flag, and we're gonna ask a question.
Okay.
The one example was this person you text somebody. They don't respond all day, but you see them posting memes, so you know they're online.
Yeah.
And then we'll call it out. Is this a red flag behavior of the relationship/friendship, or is this you're calling out self-respect, which means you're going to set a boundary for yourself and not allow that behavior, right?
Okay. And do you want to say what a boundary is? Because a lot of people think a boundary is putting it against the other person, but a boundary is something that you're putting on for yourself to protect yourself or
I know
to honor
you said
yourself.
it a little off.
I did?
You said a boundary is putting it on the other person.
Yeah, no, I said it's not.
It's not putting it on the other person.
not putting it on the other person. So it's not like, well, I don't like that, so if you continue to do it, and then give an ultimatum. That's not what a boundary is.
Nope.
Yeah. So when Kevin and I went through...
Ignore me. I set my cup on a key and I was making sure it didn't quit anything. We're good.
Okay, when we went through therapy, and we were recommended a book called Boundaries in Marriage. Yeah, and there's also one for life, for children. And I didn't realize
Sorry, go ahead.
What?
I do think if we're going to do TikTok, I need a better phone. Maybe this is my excuse to buy a better phone, but that's kind of a blurry picture. Okay, go ahead.
It really is, yeah.
Boundaries in Marriage. Yes, we did get that book. Good book. Yeah. I don't read, so I read it, so you know.
It is,
my marriage meant something to me.
Aw. But I'm just saying, don't think that you're putting a boundary up to make the other person do what you want them to do. That's not how it works. And that's, I think, what I'm trying to say.
We do have a mini fire pit back here, so the fire pit is legit now.
You cannot see it on TikTok, but you can see it on whatever is going on over
here. I swear
TikTok
it's there. I swear.
We wanted to have a fire pit in front of us. It did not work out. Now it's
We'll get there. Oh, and that's Clark.
This is Clark.
The skull one is Clark. The top one doesn't have his name, but he's writing Clark.
Yes.
He's writing a corpse of his species. It's a little weird. Okay. So we're going to have a few sections. First one is just kind of a warm up. We're going to kind of get into it. We're going to just ask some questions.
Yeah.
So when someone says, and anyone chatting on TikTok or on the YouTube channels, feel free to chime in because everyone's had these people in their lives. So someone says, I'm just going to be brutally honest right before they start being very rude to you. they always preface it with like, "Can I be honest?" and then say something mean, right?
Well, do they say, "Can I be honest?" or do they say, "I'm just going to be brutally honest"?
It says brutally, but I'm sure that's open for topic. This is conversation topics. It's not necessarily,
What's your favorite flavor?
Of what?
I don't
Raccoon?
know. That's what it says.
Oh, spicy wings review. Oh, the cayenne one was good.
Oh.
That was last week we did the spicy wings one.
Yeah.
I nearly died. That was the headline, but I didn't. But the cayenne one was good because it wasn't super hot. Once you get to like the habanero extra hot, it didn't taste good. It was just hot.
It literally tastes like perfume, like hot perfume.
Yeah, you gotta have to balance the flavor versus hot. So when they're just like, it's gotta be hot. I do want to get, they have those chips. It's the one chip challenge. Have you ever done that?
No, I've never done
It's
that.
one chip and it's supposed to be excruciatingly hot.
I don't want to do
Yeah,
that.
see, she says no to everything. Okay.
No, I don't want to eat something that's going to burn my
all the
tongue
weird
off.
foods, all the challenges, like, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
Feel free to do it,
Okay,
though.
yeah.
Well, that's
That'll
the
be
thing.
fun to do by myself.
Okay, my favorite was cayenne, but my most favorite was the jalapeno.
Okay. They say I'm just brutally honest right before being rude. So is that a red flag? Something you're going to say, hey, I don't want this. Wait, red flag is I don't want this person in my life.
And you set a boundary.
Or do you set a boundary and a self-respect?
Yeah. Or do you just say, well, it's a red flag, but no, what is the other? A red flag is like, it's a red flag, but I don't feel comfortable speaking up about it.
Yeah, it's basically you're calling out their behavior. So red flag, I can go to the full description. I thought we could get the gist of it, but I'm seeing now we're still confused.
I'll say this while you're looking. I have a very hard time standing up for myself, and I have a very hard time setting boundaries. Even if I do set a boundary and somebody goes to cross it, I have a hard time reinforcing it, and I feel like that in itself is like a red flag, and you should have self-respect, because if somebody's going to push against a boundary, then why do you even have them in your life?
So basically it's saying if someone says this to you, you're calling out their behavior as a red flag. But if you choose self-respect, you're describing your healthy boundary or reaction. So this is not like last week we did the wheel, right?
Yeah.
And you just have to answer a question. This is more like a conversation, like what would you normally do in that situation?
Okay.
Right? So it's more of a conversation topic rather than something black or white. And that's kind of what I want this to be, is just like deeper conversations. And again, this is section 1. These are the kind of the softball questions. They get pretty intense moving forward. I'll say I would just let it slide. I would choose a boundary for myself saying, I'm not going to allow that in my life, but at the same time, I'm not going to end the friendship or call out their behavior. Like, I know where to put people. So if someone acted like this to me, I would put them in the box of friendship they need to be in, knowing that, okay, this person's going to be rude to me. We might hang out once in a while. We might talk, but I'm not going to invest too much into them, right?
Yeah. So I have a question. Crystal said, I was the same way, Shasta, but lately I've been a royal bitch. Is that a red flag? Like,
right? Is she a red flag? Or is she saying a red
saying
flag?
something like, I've been a royal bitch.
So you would call them out?
Would you say...
If you call them out, I think that's self-respect.
Yeah, is that a red flag? Or
No,
is
I think
it like,
that's self-respect.
Hey,
You're like calling them out like, hey, I'm not going to tolerate this in my life, right?
Yeah.
I'm not going to allow you to treat me a certain way.
Just to be clear, she has not been a royal bitch to me. I don't know who she's talking about, but I'm just saying...
Yet.
Like...
The time will come.
But I'm just saying, because she said it, what would that be? Would that be a red flag or a self-respect?
I gave you my opinion. What do you think?
If she was being a royal bitch to me, because I've known her for
to you.
so long, I'd be like, what?
Well, to you. Okay, so then that's a different question. You said, is she being a red... Well, okay, go ahead.
Okay. Anyways, go ahead. I don't remember now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, you were saying, like, does that mean she's being a red flag or so? I think she's giving self-respect. But then you said if she said that to me...
Oh, I see. So she's being a royal bitch as in she's standing up for herself.
Yeah.
That's not a royal bitch, though. That's self-respect, Crystal.
Yeah, I mean, potato, right?
Okay.
All right. Section 1 question. I think we're only going to do 2 or 3 from section 1. Because, like I said, they're pretty basic. So, we'll skip that one. They cancel plans, but still post on Instagram.
That's not a red flag. Who cares? Maybe
I don't think it's a red flag.
Somewhere.
I don't even think it's a boundary. I'm going to call that not even a flag at all.
Yeah, nothing. That's like, oh, I couldn't go, or I was doing something, blah, 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 couldn't make it, and then they're on Instagram. Who cares?
We are so easygoing with, like, people who need to change plans, because we know our life is also a little complicated sometimes. Like, how many plans have we had with friends in the past, not even recently, like in the past 5 years, where, like, oh, all of a sudden a kid needs something, so we need to cancel it, or
our car broke down.
Whatever it is, like, that would not be a red flag or self-respect, in my opinion.
No, in my opinion, that's just like, hey, we made plans and I can't make it, and then whatever, say your kid is sick, so you get on Instagram while they're sleeping. What? Okay, that's, to me,
well,
nothing.
Phones go with you everywhere. What if they're like, I have to go to the ER, but they're, sick for whatever reason, but on their phone because they're waiting for a doctor. Like, it means nothing to me. Okay.
I know that you would never be a bitch to me, Crystal.
This is kind of poignant, so I'm going to say this to you, because it is your birthday. Happy birthday, Chuck.
It's my birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
We celebrated last week.
Last week, but today is technically your official birthday.
It is. I am officially 46.
So this person, this imaginary person, always forgets your birthday. Would that be a red flag? And again, to me, I'm going to preface it. It is your birthday, so you can speak how you want. But I'm going to preface it. It depends how good of a friend this is, right?
Yeah.
If it's an acquaintance on Instagram, a coworker, if they forget my birthday, cool.
Yeah. Like, Crystal sent me an epic birthday text. Thank you very much. And it was really great to see.
Well, then we'll use Crystal as an example. What if Crystal forgot your birthday? Many years in a row, because you guys have known each other for literal years.
Like 33 years. I think my feelings would be hurt, but I don't think I'd say anything. But I don't know.
You don't know?
There's
a rule about saying you don't know. It says you have to decide.
Okay. I think my feelings would be hurt.
Mm-hmm.
I would not know how to approach it. Like, I don't know what I would say. Like, hey, it's my birthday. Like, no, that's weird. I couldn't do it. I think my feelings would be hurt, but it would be hard to bring it up and say, why do you always forget my birthday? It's been like 3 years in a row now. So
you wouldn't choose all self-respect, but would you choose a red flag? Would you push her away because of it?
No.
Maybe you're just passive, right?
I am passive. I said that already.
Okay. And it says, after each question, I choose my answer, you choose your answer, we react to each other if it feels natural, we can ask chat, and we move on.
Okay.
So now we're going into section 2. It's called the Friendship Edition.
Okay.
And I'll just throw this out there. We've had some friendship challenges this past week, and so these might get a little juicy.
Okay.
Your friend only reaches out when they need emotional support.
That is... okay, here's the thing. That's a red flag, in my opinion. Yeah. Oh, wait, you were supposed to go first. Sorry.
It doesn't matter who goes first, but go ahead.
That's a red flag, in my opinion. And then it's up to you to decide, do you want to keep that friendship? Or is that friendship going to be like... I feel like there are levels of friendships. There's like the very good friends where you can turn to them over everything. They're always there for you. You're always there for them. You remember stuff about them. You ask them about stuff they're going through. You go pick them up so they can cry on your shoulder. That's top tier friend.
Mm-hmm.
But then you have all the way down to an acquaintance, right?
Right.
Okay. So if they're only reaching out to you for emotional support and you're okay with that friendship, just put them on the right level.
I agree. I'm going to say red flag. I used to have an ex-girlfriend. We'll call her Kim because that was her name. And she would kind of do that, right? I would unload a lot of stuff going on in my day. And she would almost not gloss over, but like, oh, that's really horrible. So anyway, what are we doing tonight? Like kind of dismissing everything I just said, right?
Yeah.
So to me, big red flag.
Yeah.
And guess what? You may know this because that's not Kim. We're no longer together.
I am not Kim. You call me Shasta. Yeah. You can call me Chuck. You call me Kevin's wife.
Because this one, I unload on her all the time, and she embraces it, and she's like, okay.
Like a man.
She's like, let's talk about this. Let's get into it. Let's dig deep.
Yeah.
And I'm going to check on the fire pit back there. So here's the thing with the fire pit. Just clear communication, right? I have this liquid fuel gel that I'm supposed to use in it. Dumped it all over it, lit it. It was like this blue flame, which you couldn't even see. So I was like, okay, I'm going to stick a candle in it, which is what's in it now. But my fear is once the candle burns down, it's going to ignite that fuel.
That's what I'm worried
and the
about
candle's
too.
going to just kind of dissolve into a big wall of wax.
Or maybe even just like...
Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen. So it's kind of interesting. Stay tuned for Candle Watch.
Okay, if you see a fire behind us and we don't notice, please, chatters, speak up.
Another behind the scenes, my camera is literally blocking the candle from the screen.
Oh, so you can't see it?
So I can't see it. I have to keep doing one of these.
Okay, I can see it just fine.
Right now it looks beautiful.
Yeah, but if it starts to catch on fire, I will
You'll
tell
say
you.
something.
Yes.
And also, once it's warm, because like I said, North Idaho right now, cold. Once it's warmer in the spring, we're moving this sucker outside. There'll be a real fire pit and real conversation.
I'm very excited. Well,
they're real conversations now, but they'll be around a real fire pit.
Yeah. So, did you see the red scrolly thing?
What? Sent TikTok universe to heart.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I like, okay, so I use Restream. That's the two YouTube channels. Usually Instagram didn't work out. It says we're live on Instagram. We'll see. And then I got TikTok on my phone, which is separate. So I'm trying to watch that, but it's like stuff's popping up. I don't think the red things are for us. It's more what's going on TikTok Live in general.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's very distracting. Okay, so what is the next one?
Okay, next one. So we both agree that like only reached out for emotional support, kind of red flag, right? Kind of a crappy friend. I know you said we'll put them where they belong, but I'm like, no, that's not a good friend. That's not a good friend.
It's not a good friend.
It's a fair weather friend.
It's up to you to decide if you want to keep them in your life. Just make sure you put them on the right rung of this pyramid of friendship. Yeah.
This person never asks how you are, but they always vent to you about what's going on in their life.
Ooh, I have a friend like that.
I will say, I don't even need them to ask how I am, because I'll freely say it. But, yeah, if they just... It's kind of the same as the last question. If they gloss over it and just go on about how they're doing... Sorry, go ahead.
What? No, I was listening.
You said you have a friend like that.
I was just commenting I have a friend like that.
It is hard, right? Because it's like, I'm able to listen and take on a lot of people's drama, burdens, all that. Again, I mentioned this last time, I am a counselor, so I do understand that people need to vent. But also, guess what? I'm human and I need to vent sometimes too. So when you're talking about a friend, you want a friend to hear you out, right?
Yeah, and it's really hard if, like, so it says they never ask how you are, but always vent. What's frustrating is when you go through something and not once
This is
are
just
they
water,
like...
TikTok. Just doing shots of water. YouTube.
Keeping hydrated.
YouTube. TikTok, just water. They have different rules on TikTok. Like, I can't even vape on TikTok. It's weird.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's okay.
I'm going to say red flag for sure. No, well, see, that's why it says the rules of this game is we can't be wishy-washy. We have to pick.
Yeah.
And so far, there's already been 2 times where we're like, well, I'll just let them know that that's kind of the friend they are, da-da-da. No. If I had to choose, I would choose self-respect and just say, hey, you know, sometimes I go through some stuff too. It kind of hurts my feelings when you don't allow me to speak my piece, although I'm more than happy to hear what you're going through. I also have stuff I'm going through. I think I would say it.
I totally agree with that.
Matter of fact, I have called out people before. Not everyone takes it very well. Guess what? When you try to get to the core of it and be honest, some people are just like, nope.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's malice. I don't think it's intentional. It's just that they're not emotionally capable of having that hard conversation.
Yeah.
Where I'm all about it. Okay, third question, right?
Yeah.
They only invite you when it benefits them.
What does that mean?
Invites you places, I'm guessing. Do you want to skip that one?
Yeah, I don't really understand that. What about they
This one's a
downplay
good
your
one.
achievements? That was number 3.
No. I know. I said I was going to skip around.
Oh,
Don't spoil
sorry,
it, because that's a dumb one. Who cares about that? They apologize with excuses like, I've been busy.
I mean, okay, what do you feel about it?
It depends on the person, right? I do know some people who are doing the grind, right? They're working 12-hour days. They are legit busy. Hey, Michael, welcome.
Hi,
They
Michael.
are legit busy.
Yeah.
But I also know some people who aren't. So when they say they're busy, I'm like, really? You're not that busy.
You're like, well, I know your life, so...
Yeah. And again, we're not calling out any specific people, just in general.
No,
I would say it does depend on the person. But if this person I knew truly isn't busy, I think I would set a boundary again within myself. It doesn't mean I would call them out, but I'd be like, I'm obviously not that important to this person. They don't really want to hang out with me.
Yeah.
So I'm going to remove myself from the situation and I would just stop. I would just not text. I would not hang out. I would just not do it until they are no longer busy. What do you think?
No, I totally agree with that. That's like something that you can't call somebody out and say, no, you're not really busy. That's not up to you to decide for them. I'd rather them just be honest, like, I'm not feeling up for it, or I'm just not feeling like our friendship is where it was, or I just don't want to.
Yeah.
I'm tired. I'm depressed, whatever the real reason is, because not everybody is busy. It's a very tidy excuse.
Yeah, and
I'm not into friendships with tidy excuses.
Again, it does come down to like people who not only want to hang out with me, right, are willing to put out effort. Like, I've had a lot of friendships where I'm giving, and honestly, I've also known people who I didn't want to invest in. So it's not like I'm being mean about people doing that to me, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just not a match.
Yeah, but you don't go say like, well, I'm busy, so I can't.
No, I would just,
if you don't want the friendship, just say you don't want the friendship.
I mean, I wouldn't hurt their feelings. I wouldn't be like, I don't want to be your friend, you know?
Oh, no.
I would just be like, well, you know, I don't know. What would I say, right? So let's say this person's like, you want to do something, instead of saying, oh, I can't, I'm busy. Well, I did have one friend, and I've told you this before. I used to work with this person, and we were very blunt like that, and it was one of the best friendships. Like,
oh, yeah.
We would just be like, they would be like, oh, do you want to go have coffee? I'd be like, I'm not doing that. That sounds horrible. You know, we're good friends at work, but I don't want to do that outside of work. And that person was the same way with me. Like, it was Christmas, and everyone's like, what are you getting Kevin for Christmas? She's like, nothing. No, that's not what we do, you know? So I like that where you just know where you stand, right?
Yeah.
What I hate is when people say things around the problem, right? So if that's the problem, we just don't get along, we don't mesh, that's just not the kind of friend I want to be with you, say it. Don't be like, well, you know, I've been busy. That is the worst to me.
Sorry, my foot. I hurt my foot, and I have it propped up, and it's not comfortable.
Chuckity China did hurt her
After
foot.
a while, yeah.
So, Section 5, dating and attraction.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. And I know we're married, so this may go for other people who are single, but I mean, we remember what it's like to be dating and attracted, right?
Yeah.
They flirt with everyone and say it's just their personality. So that's good if you're in a relationship, right? So any of our relationship folks out there, boyfriend, girlfriend, marriage, whatever it is, if this person you're with flirts with everyone and they're like, that's just my personality, how would you take it? How would you take it if I did that, right?
I mean, no, I would not love that. I'd be like, well, that's something we need to talk about. So that would be my self-respect.
So yeah, self-respect. I think I would do the same thing with you. But again, we've been together many, many moons, like 20-something years, 25 years.
Like, yeah, almost 30.
Almost
27.
30, yeah. And married, not quite as long, but married for a good time too.
Yeah.
So with us, it might be different. So let's pretend, okay, here's a good example, right? We were dating maybe a year, we'll say, right?
Yeah.
And I see you flirting with just everyone under the sun. And then you're like, that's just my personality.
Yeah.
It might be a different story because I've only known you for a year and maybe that is just your personality. I will say from my personal standpoint, I'm not a jealous guy.
No, you're not.
I don't get jealous from really much of anything. So I would not be bothered by the flirting. If there was a next step taken, like a date made, kissing, then I would be upset.
Yeah.
But harmless flirting, I'm okay with. And again, that is just me personally, and I don't get jealous from it. So I think I'd be like, okay, that's your personality. The only time I would have a problem with it is if you haven't done it before, and then all of a sudden there's this guy that comes along a year or 2 years into the relationship. Now, you're super flirty with this one guy, and you say that's just my personality.
No, that's totally different.
I'd be like, well, that wasn't your personality last week, the week before, the month before. So if it's your personality, and I'm willing to accept that about you, let's say you're just a super flirty person, and I agree to be with you. I'm kind of taking on the whole deal, right? The whole package. So I'm going to say, yeah, I'm agreeing that I enjoy this person's personality, flirting and all. Okay, what do you think? I'm talking a lot. You're talking very little.
I have been talking, but I agree with you. It's at the end. I agree with you.
Okay. So here's another one. This person only gives affection when they want something. So it's kind of like, maybe for women, it's like holding sex out for something they want, or with men, maybe it's only being loving and kind when they want something. And I know I say men and women, that could vary. Like, there are, I'm sure, many women who are super horn dogs and men withhold sex. But generally speaking, that's what I see. What do you think?
No, that's true. It does seem like a lot of women are like, they'll withhold sex and then they'll say, well, there's no emotional attachment. But you aren't giving the emotional attachment to him. You're withholding it from him because you're upset about something.
Right.
And the same with men. Like, what was your example? Because that was spot on.
Okay, so I was just basically saying that they only give affection with infection.
Okay, so,
they only give infections when they want something.
So, like, men, though, maybe, like, not give affection until they want to have sex. And then all of a sudden, they're very affectionate that day.
Oh, yeah, just to get what they want.
What they want.
You know, they do the... Can I say orgasm, I guess? And then the next day they're like, okay, bye-bye, I'll see you, whatever,
or
2 days from now.
Even if they're married, like, then they're just not as loving because they're, like, when it's hard because we're not this couple, but it's what we've seen in marriages, nobody in particular, just in general.
Just know when we say nobody in particular.
Yeah, we are being truthful.
Yeah,
it's
that's
nobody
definitely what I
in
was going to say.
particular. Oh,
That's
what were
definitely
you going to say?
What
What were you going to say?
I was going to say, we probably do have people in our mind, but it's not like we're calling out one person, right?
Yeah.
We're just like, everyone knows somebody like this.
Somebody, yeah, exactly.
So it's not like we're making it up. We do know people like this, but we're not going to call them out on live stream, right?
Oh, no.
Okay, go ahead.
But what I was going to say is we've seen where husbands have been, or even boyfriends, are just like not very like emotional, or no holding hands, hugging, kissing, and then they'll be like blah 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 all day while we're hanging out or whatever, and then be like, oh yeah, we had an awesome night, but now he's being a dick again. Yeah. So
I feel like again, it goes back to deciding this person you're with. So was this guy super affectionate at the beginning, lovey-dovey, da-da-da, and then after you're together, whether it's engaged, boyfriend, girlfriend, or what do they call it now? Exclusive. So there's exclusive boyfriend and girlfriend, which I guess is different now. To me, I'm like, what's the difference? Or married, right?
Yeah.
So was this person like this before, and you're like, I accept this person for who they are?
Yeah.
Or were they super affectionate, and then once you're together, they're like, no. Because that's where I feel like the problem would land. But one thing I dislike with some women, again, being general, is they're like, well, I'll change this guy into what I want.
Ugh.
Like, and it goes both ways. Like, I again, am just going based on some things I've heard in the past. So a man and woman get together. The woman has kids, naturally gains weight, naturally changes the way she looks. And the guy's like, oh, why are you looking this way, doing this? Like, well, that's not something you can say you need to fix, right? Because you decided to have a family with this woman.
Yeah.
I mean, the things you can control is what I'm talking about. If you were super kind and turned to a raving mad lunatic, a bee, yeah, you can control that. If you were nice and then mean, that's you can control. If you said I'm, a certain person, but again, I don't agree with that either. I'm doubting myself because people evolve, people change, even personalities.
People change and they grow. And you're right. Women have kids. And I mean, when I met you, I was super tiny. I have 5 kids later, and I'm almost 50 now. Thank you very much, birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, body. So everybody changes. What upsets me is when you marry somebody and they are this person, something they cannot change physically, and then later on you get mad at them. It's like, well, that's something that could never change. Mm-hmm. They have no control over it. You married them, so they were like, hey, this person is okay with it or loves it, and now you're going to hold it against them.
And we're talking about physical things you just cannot change, right?
Change, yeah.
And honestly, sometimes with age, even some things you could change, like let's say weight gain. That's a perfect example. Like when a husband gets married, he usually gains like 10 pounds, right?
Yeah.
But that's natural.
Yeah.
And that's normal. So for you to criticize that would be, in my opinion, not really loving. Because when I got married to you, like the whole thing, the vows, better, worse, good, bad, all that, right? Yeah. I know some things are going to happen. We don't know what it is yet because you just got married. Some things are going to happen.
Yeah.
I'm agreeing within the realm of reason, right? Of course, there's like, if you decide to murder someone, cheat on me, there's the extremes.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I'm agreeing to accept whatever evolution you have, right?
Yeah.
Do you agree?
Yes.
It seems like we're in agreement. This is a good one, too. You express your feelings because you're feeling something very emotionally. They just look at you and say you're being way too sensitive.
I mean, I feel like there's a term for that. It's called, like, gaslighting, right?
I mean, I will, full disclosure, have told you at times, like, I know you're very sensitive, but she is very sensitive.
I am.
And I mean it more in the context of, like, if someone says something casually, which I don't find hurtful at all, she's like, what do you think that means? She dives in deep to the statement. I'm like, you're just being sensitive. They didn't mean anything severe by it, right?
Yeah. Do you know what's interesting, though? Like, you know this because you live with me.
I do know it, probably.
I live with you. But people watching...
Welcome, Greg. Sorry. Welcome, Greg. I'm just welcoming chatters. Welcome, Rob.
Greg.
Welcome, Greg. Go ahead.
I don't know. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I don't know what I was saying.
Okay.
It had nothing to do with this anyway, so go ahead.
Okay.
People have told me I overreact and are very sensitive before, but can't say that anymore.
No,
because you're a raging bitch now.
I've never seen her overreact.
Not really.
That's
your words, not
so
mine.
TikTok, you don't see the YouTube chat. So this is our friend Crystal in real life, and she said, people have told me I overreact and I'm very sensitive before, but can't say that anymore. I've known you for a while. You do not overreact. You are so easygoing. I have said some crazy crap to her, and she's like, oh, okay, cool.
I don't think I've ever really seen you cry either, so...
Sometimes you get a little dramatic. I'll say that.
You are dramatic.
We've seen her being dramatic.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with it.
TikTok, I know you're new here. 54,000 subscribers on YouTube. Join us over there if you want. If not, you can ask your questions here. We'll read them to our YouTube audience as well. Okay. I'm going to add this. We can move on from dating, but this is a good one too. They constantly bring up their ex.
Yeah, that would be annoying.
It would be annoying, right? But do you feel like it's a red flag?
I think it's a red flag, but not a self-respect. In my opinion.
I mean, I will again say context matters, right? Someone who is married, lost their husband or wife, widowed, but yet still got a divorce. There's a little difference thing, right? But if it's just someone you were married to or dated and broke up and they're always talking about them, well, that's not how so-and-so would do it. That's not how... I feel like that's a red flag for sure.
Honestly, it's the same thing. Like, say that you're a woman and you're cooking and some guy's like, well, my mom didn't make it that way. She made it this way. That's
read one of those. When we did our Am I the A-holes from Reddit, there was one of those. I'm like, that's not even a red flag. You are the asshole, for sure.
Yeah. I honestly, with you, it didn't matter because you love all my food and you're happy to... tell me, but like if you were like, well, my mom made it better, I wish you would change it like this or that, I'd be like, well, then maybe you should go live with your mom again because I'm gonna be me.
Yeah. So here's the next one. We're moving on to family edition.
Okay.
Someone guilt trips you for setting a boundary, so you're like, I'm not gonna allow this, and they make you feel guilty about it.
Okay, I absolutely know thank you, Crystal. I know so many people like this that it is so frustrating.
Do you have an example?
And that is what I was saying earlier, where I will set a boundary and they can't respect it and they push against it, or they'll say something like passive aggressive, like I don't have.
Well, that doesn't make any sense. That's dumb. That kind of stuff.
No, like, well, I guess if you're not really going to, I don't know. See, I wish I could think of something right now, but it literally pisses me off so much.
Yeah.
When people act like that. It's like, it's my boundary. It's nothing towards you. You know?
Me?
No.
well,
like, here, like this one person, I'm not going to say name.
Just give different names. Call him Pablo.
Cool. So what Pablo, no, when I would set up boundaries because I didn't want to get hurt by this person anymore.
Yeah.
Okay. And then they would...
And just know we're being careful because a lot of these people might watch at some point. I don't know.
I don't know if they'll watch.
And it just doesn't matter because it's not like we're saying anything. Like, if you're watching, whoever you are, just know it's probably not about you. I know people probably will be like, oh, that she must be talking about me. Or no, it's probably not.
Probably
this
not.
This is going back many moons ago.
Yeah.
Okay,
I didn't know about boundaries. Read the boundaries in marriage. Decided to put it towards everybody in my life. Okay?
Yeah.
Set boundaries with this one. Yes.
No. I'll wait till you're done.
With this person. And no matter what, they always push back on it. Try to like act like it wasn't there. It wasn't valid. That, well, they just wanted to do it. So, you know.
Yeah.
Like even like hugs and stuff, like I did not want to hug this person. Didn't want them to even touch me because it made me seriously sick to my stomach because of stuff that happened.
Yeah.
And they're like, gave a guilt trip about it.
I can see that. I was just going to say that, like, as your husband and boyfriend at some point, I was not great about that. I'll straight up admit that. Like, she would say something as a boundary, and I'd be like, okay, that makes no sense. Anyway, what I was gonna say, what
I want to do is,
I will say, in the past, I've been arrogant, I've been cocky, I've been a little narcissistic, and to be honest, I had no reason to. I used to weigh 450 pounds. There was nothing good in my life, but then I did it in a sense of lashing out, right?
Yeah.
And it wasn't fair to you, but kudos to her, she hung on. And again, I'm not saying either one of us are perfect. We have many live streams to get into all the imperfections we have. But I'm just going to call myself out that I did not respect your boundaries in the past.
I'll tell you what the biggest one that was the most annoying is I don't want to talk about it and I don't want to fight about it. I want to time out.
And I would chase you around the house trying to fight with you.
And you would literally chase me around the house. I
was like, but I want to fight.
Yeah,
let's do this.
Lock the bedroom door because you have to have a key to get in. But he would just bang on the door screaming.
I want to fight.
And our kids would come out, and then I'd have to be forced to let him in. I'm like, if you're gonna come in, then shut the fuck up and lay down and don't say a word.
What happened was
because I'm done fighting. I'm not gonna fight with you anymore. It's just like lay down and go to sleep.
Like for me, it took many years to learn. You don't have to win the fight, right?
Yeah.
You don't even have to agree. Even if you know you're right, even if you know you're wrong.
What is the one thing I always say? We're going to have to agree to disagree. He hates that.
Oh, so frustrating. Yeah, but point is like, yeah, you don't have to win everything. And as a man, especially back then when I was full of ego, I was like, no, I want to prove that I'm right. But at the end, like, who cares? It was always something so stupid, too. Like, what am I proving this fight for, right?
It's like, well, you proved it great, but now our relationship is just, like, worse. So what did you really prove?
I never felt better afterwards. I'm like, I'm still pissed off, though. Even though she conceded that I was right, I'm still mad.
Well, the thing about me is I will say that you're right, even if I think you're wrong, just so I don't have to have a confrontation, just so I can end it. Yeah. So you could say something totally absurd and crazy, and I'll be like, blah, 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 and I'll say my point and my piece.
Yeah.
But if you keep going on and on, you can't even, like, say, hey, wow, this is, like, is this a red flag or a self-respect? What we're saying right now.
Yeah, boundaries is a self-respect.
Yeah, this should have...
I think you found some self-respect, which, in all honesty, you did not have. And I know you touched on your past in the last live stream, and I'm not going to dive into that, but, like, because of that, you did not feel worthy or able to call me out on anything.
Oh, I didn't even know I was allowed to.
Oh, I didn't even know what you dealt with.
Yeah. So when I started going to trauma therapy, and my therapist was like, "No, you need to tell him how you feel. You need to set the boundary for you."
You're like, wait, out loud?
Yeah, and I was like, "What does that mean?" And he told me. I was like, "What?" And then he's the one who recommended the book, so I read it. I was like, "What?" And literally, so at the time, Kevin and I were separated but living together.
Yeah.
And I literally ran out to the living room, and I was like, "You have to read this book."
Yeah, and I'm not a reader, so I audiobooked it.
Yeah,
but I dove into it.
You still got it. And,
yeah.
And then we would all the interesting stuff. We'd come back and talk about it, and then we started setting boundaries, not for each other, but for ourselves, so we felt safe in our marriage.
Like I'm not going to allow this in my life. It has nothing to do with you. You can decide if you want to respect that boundary or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And another thing that maybe we should do a marriage podcast one day, but
I really want, like, our relationship, I'll tell you, was ups and downs, good things, bad things, so tumultuous but so beautiful, crazy insane at times, but also so deep and meaningful at times. Like, if you think of the craziest thing you can do in a marriage, I'm sure we've done it. If you can think of the most loving thing you can do in a marriage, I'm sure we've done it too.
Okay, so we won't get into marriage now because I think that would be a really good live stream.
Yeah, and I think although we cannot maybe shout out other guys' names or girls' names, we can shout out each other.
Yeah.
So, like, when we're talking about a marriage, we can say, you did this, I did this, and maybe it'll get spicy. I don't know. Maybe it'll fight. I don't know. Hey,
Hi,
Mr. Scott.
Mr. Scott.
Long time no see.
Literally reminds me of The Office every time. Hey, Mr. Scott.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Make our dreams come true. Yeah. Whatever happened to Lance?
I don't know.
Like, Lance used to come in all the time. And Star Marvel, I think Star Marvel bailed when we kind of went to this format of not really being 80s
really
and 90s.
80s and 90s,
which, that still exists. So, those on TikTok, it's on my Retro Renaissance channel. Those on YouTube, you're getting 2 channels. You're getting The Fire Pit, which is what we're doing.
Yes.
And Retro Renaissance. So, yes, this is on RetRen.
Do you smell the candles?
Yeah,
Sorry.
I think it's going to get a little...
I'm getting a little bit worried about it.
Do you want to blow it out? Or should I?
I can't get up.
Should I throw my water on it?
No, you should not throw your water on it.
You know what? Okay, excuse me. I'm going to crawl over my couch because it has a... Oh, yeah, the fuel caught on fire. But now it's doing what I always wanted it to. But I'm going to put it out. Fire pit is out, but yet deep talking is still going to happen.
Okay.
Yeah. No, this is good. Like, I agree with the marriage live stream.
Yeah,
we have a lot of stuff to talk about.
Yeah, so we won't get into it right now.
Maybe, well, next week we're not doing one. And the next week we're doing...
Food one, but maybe the
foreign food. It doesn't have to just be British food, but they have some crazy ideas, right? I kind of went, again, you aren't very adventurous, and we have some friends that may join, and honestly, I don't know if they're very adventurous when it comes to food, but I am.
You are. You want to make some weird hot dog thing.
Marmite.
Oh, no.
Yeah. It's popular, more in Australia,
why?
but I don't know. I've never had it. That's what we decided.
If we're gonna eat something
just one bite, and you can have a glass of milk or ranch because you love ranch. Have a glass of ranch and drink it with you.
I'm not gonna drink ranch. First of all, second, also.
Last week we were straight shooting ranch.
Okay, no, we were straight shooting whipped cream and then ranch, and it was weird, all because of gross wings. Yes. Okay, so what? Oh shoot, I forgot what I was gonna say.
I'm also gonna say this before we move on. We get into a lot of deep topics here. If you guys have something you want to talk about, go to my link tree in my description. Shoot me an email. You can stay anonymous. You can stay, if you want to say your name, you can. And we could talk it out, like on a live stream in the fire pit. Again, I'll say the way this fire pit started is from a real fire pit.
Yeah.
So we made some friends, and we started a fire. We all sat around, and we had one of the most meaningful, deepest conversations I've ever had. So I want to bring that into this room, TikTok's room, maybe Instagram if I can figure it out, technical stuff. Or, maybe I can get, maybe Twitch. I don't know. What do we do on Twitch, right? I have a Twitch channel, but right now I'm trying to restream on these two. So we'll start with that. That being said, for my 80s and 90s fans, Retro Renaissance on TikTok, Retro Renaissance on Instagram and YouTube, I got a really cool video coming that I'm so psyched about. I already said Columbia House, but there's so much deep story behind them. Like, you used to be able to get 12 CDs or records for a penny.
Yeah.
And at first you're like, okay, that's a scam, because then you have to buy so many. But you only had to buy 2 records at full price in the next 3 years. And they were about $25. So for $50, let's say, you got 13 records / tapes. That's still a phenomenal deal. So I'm like, how did they make money? So that's what I'm diving into. Sorry.
Nice. That's awesome.
Okay, section 5. This is the most powerful section. Okay, you ready for this?
Yes.
You accept the bare minimum because you fear abandonment.
Oh.
I'll tell you what, loneliness is one of my biggest concerns in life. And I don't just mean like even in a marriage, sometimes we can feel lonely, right?
Yeah.
But when I'm alone, so there's alone versus loneliness. There's 2 different things, right? I don't like either one of them. I don't like being alone. So if I'm by myself, let's say Chuck is out going to a friend's house or running errands or, working. I don't like being alone. So I will turn on a TV. I will turn on music. I will have some noise in my head because I don't want to be alone with my thoughts. I don't want to feel that. Like, have you ever been in a house where everything's turned off? No TV. Maybe the refrigerator's humming in the background. Maybe there's some electricity going through the house. Or what's even worse is when your power goes out. It is the loudest quiet you will ever hear in your life. It is horrible. So that's my horrible feeling of loneliness. You can answer too.
I love quiet. I listen to my music quiet. I listen to soft music.
Maybe you married the wrong guy.
Kevin blasts music super high, super rock, and I'm like, literally, I want him to have his life too. So okay, I'll
keep talking.
Oh.
Just because I do technical stuff doesn't mean you have to stop.
Okay. Then, I'm not a wife who is controlling, so I'm not going to be like, ooh.
That's true.
Yeah.
100%. Like, I'll see some guys like, well, my wife gave me a list of things to do. That's not her.
No, I'm not going to do that. This is your life. That's your life. This is my life. I don't want to get to the end, and I don't want you to, or even our children, get to the end of our lives and be like, oh man, I wish I could have lived for me. I love loud music too. And the thing with even our kids, if I'm like, you need to clean or do this chore, there's no time limit. Just get it done today. If you're old enough to do a chore, you're old enough to figure out when to do it, as long as you do it before the sun goes down, before you go to bed, basically. I'm not that person who thinks that you should have all these restrictions. It's like,
yeah.
In our house, what if I built it just the way I liked it, but you were miserable?
Yeah, what's the point of that, right?
That would suck for you.
And I would hate that too. Like, if I built it the way I want to be, or I just don't feel, like this is my place, yeah. I'd feel bad.
I know that was off on a little tangent, but so you said you accept bare minimum because you fear abandonment. I do fear abandonment, but I don't accept bare minimum.
Not anymore, she doesn't.
Yeah, because I feel like
she has come out of her shell in a huge way. I know, Crystal, you've known her for years. She used to accept basically whatever was presented to her because that's just the way it was, and that's what I get. Mm-hmm. Now, so many times she's like, no, you know what? I'm not going to accept that.
Yeah.
Sorry, I interrupted you.
Oh, no, it's okay.
To say how great you are.
Thank you. Next one.
You stay silent to keep the peace.
100% me. I seriously will not.
Stir the pot.
Stir the pot. Yeah. If somebody says something to me and I know, there's no point in even replying to them because they're not going to get it anyways. They're only going to see their point of view.
She's done it to me.
Or they're gonna try to in some cases it's they're only gonna see their point of the view, their view. They will not look outside of their own box. sometimes people who weaponize the Bible hate that. People who think that they are better than everybody else. So what is the point in even trying to express your opinion, how you're feeling? None of that matters when you have people who are not open, vulnerable, and who can accept that maybe they're not right in the situation and that they see what they want to see and not what reality is. I will not tolerate that. Yeah. So I'm not tolerate, but instead of saying, well, this, and this, and this, see my point.
Yeah.
No, I will just say, okay, cool. I'm not going to reply. Like, cool. If that's what you think, I already know you. I'm not going to go through this whole rigmarole just for you at the end to still think that you're right. Why waste the energy?
Exactly. And like, I don't know where everyone's spiritual side lands. We do believe in God. We are Christians. And it's like, when people cherry pick the Bible for their own selfish motives, whether it be political stuff, homosexuality, whatever it is.
Yeah.
I always come back to that one verse, right? The number one commandment is to love God with all your heart, but then to love each other just the same.
Yeah, because this literally says love will cover a multitude of sins. We don't know what that means, so why are you off sitting on your high righteous horse throwing the Bible at me? Because you think that I'm a sinner when God's like...
And people will find these varying degrees of sins, right? So, you're gay. That's a bigger sin than what I did. But guess what?
Sin is sin.
What are the 3 acceptable sins? Greed, gossip, and gluttony.
They're all the same.
They're all the same.
Yeah.
So are you wanting all that money? That's a sin. Just the same.
Just the same as lying. Just the same as...
And I'm not even saying being gay is a sin.
Oh, no.
Because I've read many Bible verses where it's like, that's not really what it says.
And quite frankly, it's nobody's fucking business.
Yeah.
It's between you and God, if you believe in God, and you if you don't.
Yeah.
Like, we're not here to go around, you're going to hell, you're going to hell, you're going to hell. Fuck all of that.
Oh.
And that's another thing. The unclean words that come out of your mouth, that is not just like, fuck, shit, ass, bitch. It's not those, because guess what? All of that is not in the Bible. It's, what are you saying about people? What's the gossip?
Yeah.
Are you
being like, oh, this person was so gross, but whatever it is, right?
Yeah. Are you talking mean to your children, to each other, to strangers? That is more aligned with what the Bible says. So I get so angry when somebody tells me, oh, you're not living your life right. Oh, why? Because I say a couple cuss words when I feel like it, because I drink, but I don't get drunk.
Yeah.
Or sometimes I do. But that's between God and I. It has nothing to do with you.
That's what I always said. Like, I got my own shit I have to answer for when I see God.
Why are you worried about what I'm doing? Oh,
like,
that's another thing in the Bible.
So I don't judge.
Take the log out of your eye before you judge somebody else.
I don't judge others because God's not going to be like, but what did they do? He's going to be like, what did you do?
Yeah.
Like, oh, yeah. Sorry about that time I did beep, beep, beep. Yeah.
So here's the thing. And I know I'm just going off on a tangent right now, but I need to say this right now. Before you text somebody or say something to somebody or passively aggressively...
Passive aggressive is the worst.
Spout your nonsense.
Yeah.
Think, if you're a Christian, if Jesus was standing here, would he look at you and be like, good job.
You did it.
You did it.
You showed them.
Yeah. Or would he hang his head in shame over what you said and what you did?
Yeah.
I've been wanting to say that for days. And I feel a lot better now. Because I've been dealing with some shit.
Some shit. It's been a week for sure. Like, it's been... It's
1 week
eye-opening, but also a little obscure. Like, I'm just like, what even happened?
Literally,
what even happened, right?
You would think hearing all this as a bad week was actually
it was actually
restorative
freeing.
And fulfilling
so
week.
Good.
Because I'm not going to say what happened or any names, but I finally realized that I had held on to something.
And just know when we say we're not saying name, it's not because we're not being open. It's because we don't want anyone doxxed. Yeah. We don't want anyone... feeling called out, and I definitely don't want the internet coming after them. Like, I've seen firsthand
how that can happen.
This is a very soft example. I've had many more. So I've been on the internet 25 years, a long time, right?
A long time, yeah.
Probably since it came out, BBS days.
Yeah.
Welcome, you
So,
got mail. Yeah.
Literally, yeah.
Yeah. So one time, I just said casually on Twitter, back when it was Twitter, not X, but yet it's still Twitter because it's better. And I said, Hall & Oates is the worst band ever. Just threw it out there. Guess who saw it? Hall and fucking Oates. And they reached out and they're like, no, they didn't reach out. They publicly said, hey, you know what? I'm sorry you don't like our music, but we still like you.
Oh.
I had thousands of fans from Hall & Oates just ridiculing me online, just ripping me a new one. It's like, you know what? I'm not into, whoa, whoa, here she comes. She's a man-eater. Not my vibe.
Yeah.
But then they're like, just so you know, Kevin, we definitely don't hold any ill will. And I responded, I don't either. I think it's hilarious. But I'm just saying, once you put yourself out there, right?
Yeah.
Once you do that and you get ridiculed, you have two choices to make. Either accept it as truth or just brush it off. And like,
yeah.
In this instance, we know what this person is saying is not truth.
Yeah.
It's not. We know our lives. We know who we are.
Decided in their head. That they are better and that they get to judge us and that's okay. And okay, fine, live that life. That's not something Mr. Scott, Hall & Oates is a good band.
They're a good band. And you know what? Full disclosure, Oates, if you're listening, Hall, I just want to say, I have recently been listening to, what's that song? Okay, I'm going to look it up on my phone. Because I've been listening to a Hall & Oates song. Oh, I can't look it on my phone. What is that song that I've been listening to?
Do you want to look it up on my phone?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Is that okay if I turn this off?
Yeah.
Because it's one of those things, right? Back in my day, we didn't have the internet. You get something stuck in your head, you can't just look it up. You sit with your friend for hours trying to figure it out. I'm going to look it up.
My grandma and I were listening to the B-52s, and it was tin roof. We didn't know it was rusted. We literally sat there for so long rewinding, singing till we got to that part. And I mean, it had to have been like an hour or so. And I was finally like, Grandma, it's rusted. But do you know what? That's such a great memory to have with her.
It's almost better, right? So
well, except for this instance.
The song I was thinking of is You Making My Dreams Come True.
Okay. I don't like any of their songs, to be honest. In my most humble opinion.
Oates, go get her. Get her, Oates.
Now,
what kind of name is Oates? Sorry. Okay.
Now, if Josh Groban sang it, Post Malone sang it, I might like it. I just love
How would Josh Groban sing that? You make 'em. How would he even sing it?
I don't know.
How would you croon? You make my dreams come.
It would have to be a totally different, like.
And Post Malone has a very he does two things, like a hippity hop sound.
Yeah.
But he does that higher ballady sound. She has a crush on Post Malone.
He is my celebrity crush.
Might as well call her Chuck Malone at this point.
Nah, I still love you, babe. Oh, and also he's, Post Malone.
Do you remember that song by, or that scene from King of Queens? You still got me, honey. She's like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, that's fine, I guess. That's marriage, babes.
I love King of Queens so much.
Okay,
I wish they would have ruined it at the end.
That Ren song, the one we heard where he's literally just like, woo, I can't play it. I wish we could, but it's copyrighted.
We have to stop making fun of her for liking Ren. She's allowed to... That's a red flag or self-respect. Crystal, we're always making fun of you for your choice in music.
Are you going to draw a boundary?
Red flag or is that self-respect?
And in the meantime, while you answer, I'm going to read another question. Hello, mate. I'm getting ready for our British live stream coming in 2 weeks.
I will not be able to speak British.
We're going... Oh, that should be the thing you have to do, right? You have to speak British the whole night.
Oh, I cannot. Listen,
Hello, mate. I don't either. I do a crappy British accent.
I have to let our cat in because she's spoiled and she wants to be inside. And also I have to use the potty.
A regular Cockney accent.
So you keep them.
No, I kind of went Sean Connery. I kind of went Scottish. I am the last. I'm the last dragon.
Wait,
no,
that's
not
a dragon movie.
I know, The Last Dragon. I just said the name.
Is it actually called The Last Dragon?
Yeah, Sean Connery played the voice of the dragon. Sean Connery.
Not even our cat.
Sean Connery did some amazing movies.
That was not Luna.
It's not Luna, or it's not Luna?
It was not Luna.
It's not Luna. So there's a cat in our neighborhood we call not Luna because our cat is Luna.
And she looks
so
like
I'm saying, this is like a who's on first thing. Is she not Luna, or is it not Luna? Who met Sean Connery? Ren? All right, look, but he's Scottish. Sean Connery's better. Finding Forrester, great movie. The Rock, the greatest movie. The Last Dragon, good movie. Great 007 for sure. What else has Sean Connery been in? There's so many good ones. You know what they don't make anymore? Like, since she's not here, we can do 80s and 90s stuff just a little bit, right? Just a little bit. They don't make movies like Face Off anymore that are just bizarre, action-packed. Con Air with Nicolas Cage. Face Off with John Travolta and Nicolas Cage. Basically, Nicolas Cage with Nicolas Cage, starring as Nicolas Cage. I'm here for it. And he was almost Superman. But he wasn't. I don't know if I would have loved it. Like, I love the new Superman movie, but I don't know if I'd love Nicolas Cage as Superman in the Tim Burton movie.
Okay, Luna is sleeping on her bed in Lee's room, so...
Great. Now we figured out where Luna was. I
Luna
wanted her
is
to be on
safe
live
and
stream.
sound. She does not like being on Livestream. Every single time I try to pick her up, she meows and runs away. And now this is where Mr. Scott tells me that we're not very good cat parents.
Mr. Scott.
Because I try to pick her up and she doesn't like it.
So, in Luna's defense, she lived in a house with a bunch of young kids before, and
Yeah,
they
like
were
toddlers.
not kind to her, right?
Yeah.
Because they're toddlers. They would pull her tail, da-da-da. So then we got her, and she was, of course, skittish.
Yeah.
Now, she loves us. She's super sweet. She
lets us pick her up
pick
now.
her up. Like, I used
for like
to...
a second.
When I first got her acclimated, I'm like, I'm going to pick her up, even though I know she doesn't like it. Just get her used to it. So I'd pick her up. She would let me do it. I'd put her down. The second I put her down, she would take her paw and she'd like start pawing my leg like, how dare you pick me up? I allowed it, but now I'm mad about it.
Yep.
And now she lets me pick her up and I put her down. She just walks off.
Yeah, now she's fine.
Scott, poor kitty.
I knew it was coming. Literally, though, I want her to be a lap cat, but she's like a Siamese Maine Coon, so she's huge.
Oh, yeah. She's huge and very independent.
Yeah, she's basically bigger than a Chihuahua. What kind of dog? Like a Corgi or smaller?
I'd say a Corgi, like a puppy Corgi. Like a little smaller than a full-grown Corgi, but not by much, right?
Yeah, because she's a big cat. So, and I'm only 5 foot, barely.
Yeah.
So I want to pick her up and put her on my lap. And then she looks at me like I'm absurd and then jumps down and she gets down and just stares at me. I'm like,
Welcome,
I want
Karen.
you to be a
Welcome,
lap
Denise.
cat. That's
Love
all.
you guys. Feel free to join on the live if you want. She's bigger than her mama and her sister.
Okay, so Crystal gave us the cat because, and this is not where the cat originated from Crystal's
The cat in the hat is smarter than a brat.
Who she
Once
still
she
has.
shat on a hat in a closet.
But then she gave
Poetry.
Luna
You're
to
welcome.
her cousin or something, but then her cousin had kids.
Your cousin has a fuzzin' and it's in the...
What is crazy though is Crystal's like,
dozen?
hey, my
She had a
cat has
dozen?
kittens, do you want some? I was like, no, I don't want no stupid cat. Like, a kitten is gonna pee everywhere, claw everything. I have kids. I can't handle that. Okay? That nonsense. And how did I end up with the cat that she tried to give me 3 years ago, and I fell in love with her?
She's a sweet cat.
She's such a sweet cat, and I love
Like,
her.
now she'll let you pet her, and she puts her head up, closes her eyes, like, yeah, that feels so good.
I know.
So I feel like when we do our live streams, right, my voice cracked like I'm 12, but that's okay. I feel like when we live stream, once we get an hour in, that's when it really starts to open up, right?
Yeah, it's because then my watcher kicked in.
Oh, she's got so much water in her system.
Not really, but
She's a
kicked in.
waterholic, which
I do
some
love
people
water.
would be judgy about. Nope.
That's passive aggressive, and that's not us.
I'm not passive aggressive. I'm directly aggressive.
Okay, put it up to
That
your
would
mouth.
be embarrassing. I'd have water all over me.
Put it up to your mouth. Let's see if I can make it.
No, let's not do that. First of all, you already gave your cards away. Like, if you're playing poker, like, I'm going to do this, and you're like, now do it. No, that's not going to happen.
Okay, well, I guess if you're not going to be the fun one in this live stream, it's up to me.
Oh.
It's up to me to be the fun one.
You choose chaos because it's familiar. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't.
chaos.
No.
You said no.
Wait,
That's
what?
why we do rapid fire, because the first answer is the truth. Now
Okay.
you're like, no.
I used to, though.
Now I'm going to say the proper answer.
No,
We only drink water over here. Duh. Yeah, Kaylin. Kaylin's on Ticket to Talk. Kaylin. I have so many things to say to you.
No, you do not.
No, listen. I do.
Okay.
I do. You say you were going to come on a live stream, and then you didn't.
She couldn't.
Today. What about last time?
She couldn't.
What about last time?
She couldn't.
What about the last time?
This is a person where she says she's busy.
I also want... Nah, she's busy.
Yeah,
also,
that girl is busy.
Also, I want to say this to her. So, I put your singing video on YouTube and TikTok. They both got blocked. You know why? Because they thought you were Chaperone. Yeah. They're like, that is a direct copyright content block.
Yeah,
and kicked my video off. Because you sounded so much like Chaperone that they're like, no, that's Chaperone.
And we're like, no, that's literally Kaylin.
It's like, it's literally a person in our house. Like, we had the video.
There's a video. Can you not see her singing? But I guess people could. Well, come here anytime, Crystal, and
come over right now. I got time. It's only 6:10, and it's my Friday. That's why we do these on Thursdays, by the way, because my Thursday is my Friday, and everyone else's has a Friday on a Friday, but my Thursday's on a Friday, but it's must-see TV. Go ahead.
TikTok didn't get to see my... There. Now they saw it.
Well, they saw it, yeah. Share your... What? That's AI. Don't read... I read that earlier. I read an AI prompt. I was like, that's AI.
Listen.
We're not doing Spicy Wings AI. That was the last
song, guys.
week.
Like, you wrote a song?
Okay. Listen, hear me out.
Wait, and this is for everybody who is not on TikTok. Kaylin said, I made my own song, guys.
She's a phenomenal singer.
Amazing.
I have audio software. Just let me mix it. Let me studio it. Let me...
Yeah.
What I won't do
when are
is
you
auto-tune
on Twitch?
So here's the thing, Scott. This is a valid question, and it's one I do have a Twitch channel. So here's the thing. I have Restream is what the software is called. It lets me stream on 3 platforms.
Yeah.
I could either do YouTube.
Yeah.
Our other YouTube. So we have the Fire Pit, Retro Renaissance, and Instagram, which is what I tried to do tonight. And then TikTok's a separate entity. It's on our phone.
Yeah.
Or maybe next week we should try Twitch and the 2 YouTubes.
Yeah.
Yeah, next week we'll be on Twitch. We'll do it. We'll do it on Twitch. We'll start the Fire Pit on Twitch.
Okay. Now drink your water.
There are some...
ignore my hand.
There are some problems I have with Twitch, but I don't want to get into that. That's a lot of...
I just have to ask
the
everybody...
CEO is a problem.
One thing. Do you feel like I should be a cat? Yes, that's what I need, Kevin. I have the sample I need you. Oh, nice.
Yeah. Guess what? I'm going to see you Saturday. Stop trying to knock my water out of my hand.
I'm trying to get you to drink
I drink big jugs of water because I like to hydrate. Oh my gosh. That's another thing with TikTok, right? There's certain rules. I can only drink water on TikTok. What are you doing?
I'm reading all of them.
You're acting really sus.
Okay, can I tell
Why'd you walk
my
3.5
biggest
miles?
fear?
Like for exercise?
She walks, listens to Ren for mental health.
That's weird.
She's already skinny.
Red flag. No, I'm just kidding.
And she has a heart condition. She probably shouldn't even be walking
Maybe
all
you
that
shouldn't
long.
do that. Okay, go ahead.
Like I'm a doctor. So it says, here's one thing that caught my eye, right? No, it caught my eye because it's actually my fear. Because earlier you talked about your fear of being like alone, abandoned. Mine is...
Why you say my deepest fear to everyone?
You already did.
Okay, cool.
Mine, it says you stay where you're tolerated, but not
Oh, you're looking at
valued.
this? So they're looking at TikTok. I'm like, the only person saying something is right now is Kaylin.
Oh, hydrate or dihydrate?
Kaylin, I'm going to say this, though. Saturday is going to be lit. Do you remember... Okay, I'm going to say this word and people get weird. So there's these gummy mushrooms. They're not illegal. They're not illegal.
In Idaho. You can buy them in Idaho.
And we're very uptight. We're the most uptight state ever. So anyway, I bought these mushrooms. They were just shaped like mushrooms, but they were like, I don't know what they were, but it was insane.
Royal
Blue.
Right? Something that starts with an R and a proprietary blend. But obviously it had to be legal.
My question is if we buy 2 packs, which I know they're a little pricey, but I think we can manage it.
Really?
Will you take some?
I know I will.
I'll take some. Will you take some, Kaylin? I already know our other friend will take some because she already said she would.
Yeah. I got to take 2. So we celebrated my birthday last week. I got to take 2. I was laughing so hard.
Crystal, come on a live stream, but you got to talk.
All. What?
Oh, come on. Come on. I don't know about that.
Well, maybe she can't. She isn't in the medical field.
They're not. What are you talking about? Okay, you know what? Fine. Fine. Live your life. That's fine.
Yeah. You know what? That's a boundary and that's okay. Or
is it a red flag? Kind of a red flag. Okay, no. So I said you choose chaos because it's familiar. You said yes,
I
and
said
you
I
said
used
no.
to. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I was like, yes, I used to, but I don't.
I love
anymore.
you too. Are you leaving? Are you just saying that? Are you drunk? Are you doing the I love you guys? I love you guys so much. I feel like this might be you. It's definitely not me. You shrink yourself to avoid attention. I'll tell you this straight up. I am an attention whore. I will take all the attention that anyone will give me, and I will stand up in front of people. I don't have a problem public speaking. I don't have any of those, things most people are afraid to do.
Happy 21st birthday, Chuck.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Wait, that means I met you.
Thank you, Mr. Scott.
That means I'm only 28 though.
I mean, because we've been married for 27 years, it does not, the math's not mathin', but
Yes,
I
the math's not
appreciate it.
mathin'.
Yeah,
I did not
appreciate
meet you in utero.
Do I look 21? I do not.
So what did you think about that one, right?
That you're an attention
no,
whore? Yes,
no,
I agree 100%.
That was not the question. Do you shrink yourself to avoid attention?
This is the tough part. Yes, it is why in the past I always wore like
You can.
what?
Sorry. Of course you can take out Law. He can hang out here.
What? No, I have to figure out if I'm allowed. Maybe she means like.
I know what she means. She means over there.
Or maybe she means her other half has him.
Bring him over here.
Oh no, because it's her dog.
Bring him over here. Bring him over here.
Oh yeah, he could be here.
He can sit in our house. He can eat all the mini corn. I'll make him special mini corn dogs.
Do not do that. We will come home and he'll have shit all over our
No,
house.
he does not do that. He's a good boy. Okay, go ahead. You shrink yourself to avoid attention. Go. You said you used to.
Oh yeah, I used to. Literally, I'd wear mom jeans, the like muted cardigans. My hair was like a normal brown, not a lot of makeup, flats. Like I was the most typical mom ever.
To blend in,
To
right?
blend in, yeah, because I don't like the attention. I would literally but then at some point when our kids grew up, I was like, wait a minute, I don't have to worry about what other moms think of me because my kids are older. I get to be me now, and I don't dress to get attention.
No,
but
you
I
own
just,
it, right?
Yeah, I just am who I am now. What about you?
I already said I'm an attention whore. I
Oh, yeah,
don't
you
shrink
do.
myself.
Yeah.
Kaylin said, I feel like I shrink myself at first, and then once I open up, I'm on full blast.
Yeah.
I will vouch for that. The first time I met Kaylin, I don't have my phone. Give me your phone. So,
Well,
I was sitting over to the side here, and Kaylin was sitting where I'm sitting. This is what I saw. And I was like, I looked at her, I was like, guess what? This isn't going to happen tonight, so I'm going to start talking to you. And once the shell was kind of cracked open, it's been a great friendship since then. I think we don't see each other as much as we should, but I feel like we have a great friendship, and I love every second of it. You are a fantastic person, and I can't wait to see you guys Saturday.
and then Crystal said, I'm kind of shy unless I have liquid courage.
I don't believe that either.
No, I could say that about her. She used to be very outgoing, but I think life has beat her down.
I will say on karaoke night, she was more low-key than I've ever seen
That's
her.
because she's shy, and she did have liquid courage, I think.
So, Kaylin and our other friends has oh, Crystal's going to be there. She's going to be this outgoing, blah, blah, blah. And you were so quiet on your phone. They're like, well, she was just kind of understated. I'm like, not usually.
That is not
usually.
That is not the real her.
She's kind of shy.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
funny.
shy until I get to know somebody too. I don't open up and I don't even show who I am until I can
Gotta
trust
tie my
you.
shoe. Hello.
You're looking over there, but you needed to look there.
I did look over there.
Oh, okay.
Okay. You'll come out of the closet? Are you gay? Nothing wrong with that. What?
Kevin, she is married and has 100 kids.
Hey, almost everyone I meet is like, I thought you were gay. I'm like, oh,
I thought he was gay for so long.
Kaylin. She thought I was. Okay, we ready for the next
Literally,
question?
And somebody at Walmart in the pharmacy line thought I was his beard. It's and she didn't even know us, so.
Yeah, I know you did, Kaylin. I know. You had said it. Crystal, did you ever think I was gay? Answer carefully. I judge harshly.
Oh.
And just so you know, Crystal said this. I want Kaylin to know this. Next time you meet Crystal, she said, I'll show my true self. Beware. Because Kaylin was one of the ones like, well, she just kind of sat there. It was cool. I'm like, but we know, Crystal. Okay, we ready for the next question? Do you ignore red flags to avoid loneliness?
No.
Not anymore.
I don't care about... I'm not a very lonely person. I have a lot.
I hate being lonely, but I'd rather be lonely than be miserable. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Even though they're both miserable, one's more miserable.
The thing is, like, say that you're lonely, just go out and do something.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, she was there. She's an adult, so to me it's just weird to be like, well, my kid's there. It's like, yeah, but she's an adult, a mom. Like,
I'm going to ask Julian, our dear assistant, because I'm not quite ready to wrap up, but close, right?
Okay.
So I'm going to say...
I feel like you missed a whole bunch at the beginning to try to rush through them.
No, that's why I'm going to ask a follow-up question to Julian.
Okay.
Again, if you guys don't know our assistant, first of all, what a sexy stash on this bitch.
I know.
Can TikTok see that? Look at that.
Yeah.
Oh, man, look at that guy. Look at that guy.
And they wonder why you're gay.
Yeah, I'm going to mustache ride that. I'm not. I'm not. You can't eat cats, Kevin.
Here's the thing. It wouldn't even matter except you're married to me. So
I know.
I mean, how would that benefit me at all?
I do feel like a lot of times I say stuff so flippant or silly. Like we have our friend who is a man, but I often like, oh, you're so hot, you're so cute. But it's just fun, right? It's not
a bromance.
Yeah, I'm not seriously attracted to this person. More. I'm going to tell Julian, give us more serious questions.
Ooh.
To see what he comes up with. Okay. I'm going to read the first one no matter what it says. This is Julian talking to you live. You're welcome at OK95, Tri-City's best hits. The weather is hot outside. And now here's Cheap Trick with You Want to Want Me. Okay.
Is it you want to want me or I want you to want me?
Wow. I'm the DJ. You're the rapper.
Okay.
I'm going to start from the bottom and go up because even when I read magazines, I read them from back to front.
Me too.
That's weird, right?
I don't think so because I literally do it.
Okay. They often expect grace, but never offer clarity.
What does that mean?
These are not serious enough. No, get into the deep depths of it, Julian.
Crystal,
get
when do you
deep,
want me
deep,
over
deep.
next? Tomorrow?
I said now.
Like literally. Just not Saturday or Sunday.
Or Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Because I'm working.
You do work.
Oh, okay, Kevin. You're asking Julian for a deep. Not cute deep, not journal prompt, but deep. Okay, this is Fire Pit After Hours. We're at 1 hour, 22 minutes. That's when things get a bit spicy.
But Chuck's not going to cry tonight.
Okay.
So don't even try.
You might. I'm not going to try it, but I'm going to ask this to chat. Chuck. See, I said Chuck and Chut. Chuck and Chut.
Chat.
I'm going to ask this to Kavon. Here's the question. Everybody, open your minds.
You know, I could just
TikTok
come
chat.
and get you.
Get it. Crystal, listen.
Kevin, get it? Got it? Good.
Here's the question. What? This is a good one.
Okay.
No, you guys really need to think about this. Don't give fake answers. We're getting deep now.
Okay.
What is one truth about your childhood you still haven't said out loud because it would change how others see your family?
I said you're not going to make me cry tonight. So.
I'm not making you cry. Julian asked the question. So, what is the one thing about your childhood and you don't have to answer. You don't have to answer. Well, you kind of answered on the last live stream.
If you answer, I will answer. How about that?
What is the one truth about your childhood you still haven't said out loud because it would change how others see your family?
This is the others will see your family.
Yeah. How others would see your family. How they would view your family.
Oh. Sorry, go ahead.
I'll say this. My mom, fantastic. Best mom anyone could want.
Yes.
Like, she had hard times. She went through money troubles. I never knew. All I knew is, like, my mom's great. She gives me all these things. She does all this stuff. I knew that. My sister was horrible.
Yeah.
She threw forks and knives at me when I hid behind the couch. She was on drugs most of my sibling rival time with her, right?
Yeah.
A lot of times she ran away, so she wasn't home all the time. My dad, I never met. My real dad died. Like, once I finally got up the courage to look him up, they're like, oh, he died like 2 years ago from a heart attack. I tried to reach out to that extended family, and I did meet my brother, whose name was Jerry, which was my dad's real name. And he's like, yeah, he was the same to me. He was distant. He never did anything. And my stepdad, he doesn't even know what internet is, so he won't be watching this. He was the worst.
Yeah.
He was abusive verbally, violently, physically, all the ways not sexually, but he was a horrible person. So that's my childhood. But I will say there's 2 lights in my life, right? No, 3. My mom, my grandpa Marty, he worked at NASA. He is honestly my hero. If I had one male role model, he would be it. He's passed on now, but he was a fantastic man. And even my mom said, I had a Brady Bunch childhood. Unfortunately, she had not great taste in men. And my grandma Dee was also phenomenal. Like, I remember so many memories of just like little things. Like, we used to play this game where I would earn pennies from counting beans. I don't even know what the game was, but I remember, like, I got pennies. This is the best thing that's ever happened to me and my little young Kevin self. So that was my childhood. Do you want to say anything while I look at chat, or do you want to?
What is one truth about your child? Well, here's the thing.
Yeah, I'm not going to call out your childhood, Kaylin, unless you want us to. But I'll read what you put in chat. Kaylin says she's still lonely. I don't know why. You have such a good support system, and you're so like, she often says, when she comes over here, she said, I don't come over here as often as I want to. I'm like, just come over. Like on Full House, the door's always open. My mom was also a problem, and I don't want to tell people. Yeah, you don't have to tell anything. We'll just kind of talk about that on Saturday.
Yeah, and that's another thing, like, if you want to email...
Grandmas are great.
If you want to email it anonymously...
She cannot say anonymous. Every week she's like, anonymously. If you want to email me anonymously...
Then we can talk about it in the same... Crystal said I can't answer that. Yeah. It's because, we say it's a safe space, and it's safe within us.
I forgot to draw the bubble. We always draw a bubble before we start these live streams, right?
Yeah.
And I'll draw it now just in case we go a little long. I don't know if we will, but we're going to draw this bubble. And this is more for Chuck and I, but it will also incorporate everyone who... I know it's online, so it's not as safe as you want it to be, but anything Chuck says tonight in this bubble, anything I say tonight, we cannot bring up tomorrow. She cannot say, but you said this thing last night. I'm like, yeah, but that was in the bubble, so it's excluded. You can say, this is our one caveat. We can say, I do have questions. Is it okay if I ask?
Yeah.
She can say no. I can say no. But if she's like, yes, go ahead, then I can ask questions, vice versa.
Yeah, but if I don't feel comfortable, or
you
if he
didn't
doesn't
get
feel
answer the question
answering,
though.
Then Kaylin is talking. Do you want to read what she's writing?
She wasn't... Okay, so Kaylin from TikTok says, my grandma on my dad's side was my best friend, but she also was a major enabler. She was an enabler for my dad. You guys can talk about it like there's really nothing to hide. So here's what I know about her father. I said I was a little narcissistic earlier. He's the biggest narcissist I've ever known. And I barely know him. He used to live next door to us, just for YouTube's clarification. So I do know him.
We didn't even know Kaylin.
I didn't know Kaylin then.
Yeah.
When she said...
We're just going to call him Smokey Joe, because that's actually what we call him when he
That's
lived
not
there.
his real name. But when she said, yeah, that's my dad, I was blown away. Because first of all, he would sit on the porch. So here's our house, right? Okay.
Because the deck is high. Yeah.
So we sit down below, and he had a deck up high, second story. He would look out and smoke and kind of stare at Chuck a lot.
Yeah.
And he was like, hi, how you doing? He was very friendly, but yet there was just a weird thing about him. After Kaylin told me more about him, and I'll just say I don't know all the details about him. What I do know is he's very self-centered. It's very much, what can I get from this? Even with his own kids, right?
Yeah.
So he'll say like, yeah, my kids are needing this, but how does that benefit me? So when she would say things to me and I would express like, that is messed up, I did text her dad, to be fair. Like, I'm
Just
honestly...
Yeah, to stand up for her because she needs that.
And Kaylin, you're much younger than me, but if I could adopt you, I would. Like, I think you need that figure that's just like, ride or die, here for you.
But you can be that as a friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, because literally, Kaylin, I think that you actually just graduated with our son.
Yeah.
So you're the same age, so we do get it. The thing with her dad is we were talking about self-respect.
And I do think drugs were involved, to be clear. I want to throw that out there.
And red flags. I think in this instance with your father, it's self-respect. Like, this is the time where it's okay to draw a line, draw a boundary, and just say, I have more self-respect than what you're offering me. I don't deserve what you're giving me. I'm going to bow out. You live your life, and it really fucking hurts because you're supposed to be, here to protect me and love me, and you haven't. But I'm not going to be hurt by you anymore.
Yeah.
What? Oh, okay.
I was flagged for community flag comments. So
Oops.
someone... No, it wasn't us. Someone commented something that was filtered out. That's cool.
Oh, okay. I was worried. I said...
do you want to answer this question, or are you feeling not that?
What is it?
What is one truth about your childhood you still haven't said out loud because it would change how others see your family?
I'll say this: when I was younger, yes, I didn't talk about my childhood because I was like, I'm going to give you two examples. One, when I was a teenager, I was abandoned and homeless. So I went and lived in a women's and children's mission, and this church came. They were supposed to talk to us about God. I had grown up in a very strict Christian household. Yeah. Okay?
Christian.
Yeah.
Let's put that in quotes.
I use that word lightly, but I actually did believe in God and still do. I was baptized when I was 12, and I even though...
honestly baffles me that you still believe in God with your upbringing that was a Christian household. Sorry.
Well, because I know that humans are stupid and can be stupid.
It wasn't God, it was...
Yeah, and that we all make mistakes and blah, blah, blah. Okay, so... But I'm... What?
Mistakes. Like, we'll call them mistakes.
Okay, but...
Okay, go ahead.
Because I said I'm not going to cry this time, and I meant it.
Okay.
Okay. I was in a women's and children's mission. This church came, a youth group, and they were supposed to talk to us. This boy walked up to me. He was talking to me. We were getting along really good. I had not laughed so hard in my life. I felt so, seen and, accepted. This girl walked up, and she's like, oh, she lives here. She's not, in our youth group. She's homeless.
So...
I was gross.
So, a Christian girl who was in a youth group, oh, no, she lives in the mission, so you shouldn't really be talking to her, right?
Yeah. Okay. So sorry that I didn't have a good family and that I was abandoned and homeless. Before getting to a mission, I was homeless, living on buses, basically going wherever people would pay for my bus to go, not eating, because I had really bad car sickness. So even if they gave me money for food, I had to buy sleeping pills so I wouldn't vomit the entire ride. It was just a horrible life. So when she did that, I was just like, oh, that was enough to scare me never to talk about my life. Yeah. Later on, I had a guy I knew who I lived with for a very short time, and he lived with his parents and his brother, and they looked me up online, I guess, and found out that I was part of being, I was abused sexually. And they basically said, you gotta leave, because if you were abused sexually, then you will abuse. Well, no, that's not fucking true.
No, you were the victim.
Yeah. And I didn't, nothing like that, after I went through therapy, and I went through trauma therapy, and actually the first thing that my very first therapist said to me, what?
Crystal said.
And he was like, this cycle has to stop with you. End with you. And I was
you were a kid at the time.
Oh, yeah, I was only 12.
Yeah.
And I was like, well.
You're cool. Yeah. But yeah, duh.
And that was not something that ever crossed my mind or something that ever was anything I would even think of. But those two instances, yes, I would not in the past have talked about any of that because of those two things.
We can keep
Crystal.
talking on the YouTubes, but just so you know, my battery's at like 13% on TikTok.
So it's gonna die.
If it ends, love you, TikTok. Thank you for joining us. But we're going to keep going because these are good questions if you want. Are you okay to keep going?
Yeah, and what I don't understand, because Crystal said, I really wish we took you with us to Arizona. Not a day goes by I don't wish that. So Crystal and I, when we were 12, we met.
Mm-hmm.
And they moved to Arizona. Her mom and stepdad were like, let Shasta come with us into Arizona. And my mother said no. Growing up, my uncle's like, let me adopt Shasta. My mother said no.
Why, though?
But why? She didn't love me.
Yeah.
She didn't take care of me. She was horrible. I talked about it last time. I'm not going to go into it again. But like, if you want to see it, it's on last stream.
Yeah.
But why not let me go with Crystal's family to Arizona? Because literally months later, she abandoned me and I was homeless anyways. Like,
Yeah.
what? I don't, because that was my mother's logic. Like, oh, nobody can do better than me. Well, you did a fucking horrible job. So, yeah, somebody could do better than you. Okay,
It's true.
I'm done. Sorry.
No, you're okay. And it's like, I feel like when I met you, like 18, 19, right? I was in my mid-20s. I had no knowledge of any of that. That was literally right before I met her.
Yeah.
So I only knew, oh, here's this cute girl that came into my work with our mutual friend. I was like, oh, she's pretty cute. I had no idea.
The baggage you were going to get with me.
Not baggage. Just I uncovered this all later and I was like, oh my goodness. This
Not
is...
just later, like literally decades later.
Yeah.
It took me so long to open up. So yeah, I guess I'm the walking red flag for that.
Well, you're not a red flag. But I guess the question was...
I know she was, Crystal. She said my mom was begging your mom. I know.
Should we do another one?
It's literally why I love your mom more than mine. Yeah.
What's a moment you still carry guilt for, even though you would forgive someone else for doing the same thing? That's a big question. Do you want to go first, second?
What do you want?
Whatever you are comfortable with. I would say I carry... So there was a lot of times in our marriage, I'll just answer for myself without being too graphic, like that I felt like, well, this isn't going to work out anyways, so I did some stupid stuff, right?
Yeah.
I stepped out on the marriage, not in like a physical way, but maybe online, maybe just talking to people, whatever, right?
Yeah.
And I do regret that because I feel like now that I know everything you went through, I was like I did therapy probably 2 years ago, and when my therapist said, well, you know, Shasta doesn't really feel the same things you feel because she's been traumatized. And that clicked in my head.
Yeah.
So I guess that is my one moment I still feel guilty for. I feel like forgiving yourself is probably the hardest thing to do.
It really is. And you know I forgive you. Before I answer, we have some chatter and I can't see from here because my eyes are...
Kaylin says, not being a better sister and protecting my brother from certain situations is him feeling like he couldn't tell me things.
That's rough.
That is vague, but yes, I want to know more. I want to know more. And you don't have to do it online. But yeah, I get that. And that's a heavy guilt to carry, right?
Yeah.
I think everyone has that moment like in their past where they're like, well, I wish I would have done ...
Yeah.
Do you have one?
Yeah.
Do you want to say it? For the 6 people watching on YouTube's and 14 people watching on TikTok.
Ooh, well then you're going to hear something.
Instagram is still just say loading, so... Instagram says, hey, what's up, bro? I'm going to go to my profile, right? Maybe people are joining. I don't know. It said we're live, but I don't know. Oh, we are live.
The one person...
No, this is the shorts I posted.
Oh.
So... No. Instagram did not load. I'm going to upload it, though, as a video, straight up video, because I feel like people need to hear these conversations, right?
That's the great thing about Fire Pit.
Yeah.
It's a safe space to say what you want. If you don't feel comfortable saying it online, just email. We'll talk about it.
Email us at the link tree in the description and, can you repeat the question? The question was, what's a moment you still carry guilt for, even though you would forgive someone else for doing the exact same thing to you? And while that processes with everyone, I'll just say, like, yes, we do have an email, but you don't even have to say it. Just like we all feel these things, right? So let's just hone in on that. Let's take a moment to carry ourselves with the understanding that, yeah, we've all fucked up. We've all fucked up. And we all move on.
Yeah.
Probably more than others. There's probably some people out there maybe watching right now that's like, no, I'm not going to say this because what I'm about to say would ruin me, right?
Yeah.
So fine, keep it to yourself, but just know we've all fucked up.
Yeah.
You're not worthless because of that.
Cheating.
Yeah.
So Crystal said, okay, thanks, cheating.
So she's saying that she carries guilt for cheating, but she would forgive someone else for cheating.
Yeah. I can jump on that train because...
Choo-choo.
Yeah. Like, when Kevin met me...
I'm going to go get my charger, plug in my phone.
Okay.
Are you okay talking for like 10 seconds?
Yeah. As he said, I was messed up. I didn't really understand relationships, marriages, friendships even. I didn't even know how to be a person. And also, I just didn't think he was going to stay with me because nobody had. I had always been left, abandoned. And I ended up cheating on Kevin. And he knows all of this, of course.
What? No, I'm just kidding.
He's in the kitchen freaking out
What's happening right now?
And so...
She's totally fine.
Yeah.
She's totally fine.
But not, like... The thing about my cheating was... It was like... If some guy's like, oh, do you want to, go fuck? I'd be like, okay. I had no emotion to it. It's like, well, I have to because somebody asked me to. So that's pretty much what I felt I needed to do. I'm not going to go into my later teen years, but that did contribute to why I felt that way. And then finally, I just broke down and started crying. And I just told Kevin, like, I'm so horrible and I want you to leave me because there's no way that you deserve what I've done to you. But in the end, he was like, yeah, we're going to get through this together. I can't see you on TikTok.
I'm fixing it, but I got a lot of stuff happening right now.
So I get what you're saying, Crystal. And now we have to pause on that or go to the next question.
Yeah, we'll go to the next question.
Somebody walking through our living room and our kitchen who may not want to hear all this.
Yeah, no, Crystal said it's kind of poignant though, right?
Yeah.
With everything you go through, one night stand to stop the hurt one night, yeah. I think that's very poignant for any girl. Here's what I'm going to say, right? So I know a lot of women.
Yeah.
And almost all of them are like, oh, I was abused. I was sexually abused. I was violated. I was molested. Like, the amount of women I know that say this to me blows my mind.
Yeah.
Blows my mind. And it's bullshit.
Yeah.
Any guy that does that to a young girl, a child, even someone 18, 19, if they say no, no fucking means no. You stop, right? Yeah. I don't consent. Okay, done. We're done. Yeah. We're done.
The thing, even with Kevin, and we've been married for almost 30 years, if I'm drinking and we start to become intimate, he thinks, oh, she may not be able to be...
Because she's drinking.
To give consent. He'll still be like, are you sure you're okay?
Yeah.
And they'll be like, we have a safe word, or we have words for different situations.
Different situations,
listen,
yeah.
I didn't say the safe word. I'm good. He's like, but I want to make sure.
I want to make sure.
Because you're so, it's very important to me. So in a marriage of almost 30 years, where I'm like, yeah, can we get on with it? And he wants to doubly make sure that's how it's supposed to be.
Because it's literally horrifying what I see out there. Yeah. And it's not just women, but let's be honest, it's mostly women.
Yeah, literally. So there's a lot of boys in this family because we have kids, only one girl, and then me. All the rest are basically men at this point because they're all older. But the two girls in this family, our daughter and I, we were both sexually abused. Yeah. That's 100% of the girls.
The people that I know in my family.
In our family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like with me, it just comes down to like, be clear. When she's like, yeah, go ahead, we get nuts. Like, we do, we do some crazy stuff. But I just need that, like, go ahead, let's get crazy kind of symbolism, right? Like, let's do this.
Yeah.
Okay. Nah, that one's kind of boring. What's the first person who taught you weren't allowed to have needs? And how do you still live like that today?
Oh, that is deep.
That is deep. I'll say for me, it was 100% my stepdad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, everything I wanted to do, everything that I felt like I was proud of, he's like, nah, stupid, you're worthless, you're garbage. He's the kind of guy, and I'm not going to get emotional, he would walk by the hall, like we were just passing, he would hit me. He's like, fuck you. And I would just keep on walking. I would just try to get to my room.
Yeah. It's a safe space.
Just so I could watch TV. Sorry.
You're okay.
I know. So yeah, he's a dick. And he reached out to me probably, 5 years later. He's like, can we talk? It's like, fuck no. I got nothing to say to you. Nothing. That's all. Okay, do you want to answer?
Well, I'm definitely not going to say names. I'm definitely even not going to say who this person is to me because this person is scary AF. But this person basically just said I could do nothing right. No matter what I did, somebody already did it better. They sexually abused me. They put me down. Literally, they blocked me from having any self-worth until I was 43?
You know what annoys me about your situation is you found God.
Yeah.
We turned our life over to God. You reached out to this person and said, hey, I forgive you. And they were basically like, fuck off. Mm-hmm. Like,
are you thinking of...
Yeah. Are you not?
No.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I would not reach out to that person because fuck him.
Yeah.
Like, literally, I'm too fucking scared to even... I won't even say anything about him here.
Yeah, that's another thing, right? Like, that person went through things with you, but just, like, puts on a blind...
We're not gonna... Oh. We're not gonna say anything that may make him...
I didn't.
...think that it's about him.
I didn't.
Okay. Let's just leave it be.
Oh, okay.
You did nothing wrong. I just don't ever want it to get back because this person is scary.
Yeah, I was being careful. That's cool.
Okay.
What version... I want to say what Kaylin said. So, when we asked that question, right? Who is the first person who taught you weren't allowed to have needs?
Yeah.
And how do you still live with that today? She said her dad and then my stepdad.
But how do you still live with that today?
But here's the... Oh, fuck. Fuck. I'm so mad, right? Because, like, as a parent, not just a dad, as a parent...
Yeah.
You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be on point with everything. You don't have to be the soccer mom. You don't have to take them all the practice. Just love your fucking kids.
Right?
Don't treat them like your voice that you're going to dish out to, that you're going to vent to. Just fuck. Like, just love them. Like, our boys, our daughter, and my daughters, like, one thing I always wanted, like, they'll never know my angst because it's none of their business, right?
Right.
I'm going through shit, but as a kid, you don't get to know that. Yeah. You just know, hey, my dad did this. Like, the memories, whatever it is.
Yep, the memories are so important.
So watching America's Family videos with our daughter,
AFE. With your saltwater taffy.
Yeah, with our saltwater taffy. When I pull Oliver out, we watch Breaking Bad because he's older now, he's okay to watch it.
When he was younger, it was Lion Guard.
Lion Guard, yeah.
Or even like, tonight.
Those are the memories,
even
right?
Even tonight with Ethan. So he's 23. He lives with us. He has some special needs. Everybody knows that if they've been watching this. He always comes out right before a live stream. Dad, will you come do this and help with this? And like, Heaven's like, oh, you know what, bud?
I'm stressed out.
I'm so stressed out because I'm literally setting up for a live stream.
2 cameras, a big TV, a monitor, a computer, all these questions,
But instead of saying that, he's like, yeah, son, I'm coming.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah. Let's go take a look.
And then he comes out, he's like, that was so stressful, but I mean, Ethan's probably watching this,
Well, yeah.
but otherwise Ethan would never know because that's the type of dad Kevin is.
But our son, Ethan, like, if anyone's ever read Mad Magazine, there's a comic in there called Spy vs. Spy.
Oh, yeah?
He's making a video game about Spy vs. Spy. And to me, like, we used to play, I think it was an Xbox, the original Xbox, for you youngins. That came out in, like, the 2000s. Some of you, Kaylin, may not have even been born yet, but back then we played this game, and it was Spy vs. Spy. You set up traps, so that was another memory he had with me.
Yeah.
So now he's making a game about that game
because
that
of
we
a
played.
memory that he has with you.
Right?
Kaylin said... Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead, read it.
Kaylin said it's really hard, but I guess within the last year, I just decided that I didn't care anymore. Well, I think that's called going numb. And it's not that you don't care. It's just like you've realized caring or not caring is not going to matter. And you have to protect yourself now.
Yeah, I think we've kind of come through that this week, right? We've decided some things we're just going to move on from, right? Yeah. And I feel like you're kind of deciding that you're going to move on. Not just that you don't care necessarily, just like you've done what you can do. You've put it all out there. What can you do? Yeah. And Crystal said, yes, love them. Our burdens are not theirs. That's what I was saying earlier. Like, my mom, I know now, as a grown man, went through some shit. Yeah. As a kid, never had a clue. No clue. I was like, my mom's great. I know she was struggling for money. I know she had abusive relationships. I know my sister dealt with some stuff sexually abuse-wise. But I didn't know any of that because my mom was such a good mom. Yeah. She didn't unload her trauma, her burdens on me, because as a parent, you just don't do that. And Kaylin, your dad did that to you, and that's bullshit. That's bullshit. He shouldn't have done that. That's not his role in your life. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Next question. Yeah? Yeah. I'm picking them randomly. Do you want to pick one? You keep looking. Do you have one that strikes your... Oh, Chuck has to go to the potty. Let's all be quiet. Potty. She whispered it so you guys don't know. She's definitely not peeing right now.
I'm not even to the bathroom yet.
Well, she's not peeing right now, but she will be peeing in about 1, 2, 3. Okay, while she's gone, let's talk a little about the next question. What's the lie you tell about your upbringing because the truth is too complicated to explain? Nope, we're not doing that one because we kind of already did it first. Second of all, I think that's a good Chuck question too. And I'm going to get... Oh, this one's... Okay, these are called trauma core questions. What did you need most as a child that you still don't know how to give yourself now? Oh, that's a good one. I'll say it again for those in the back. What's the earliest moment you remember thinking... Nope. Sorry, wrong question. What did you need most as a child that you still don't know how to give yourself now? I'll answer for me, and if chat wants to pipe in, they can. One thing, okay, so what do you need what did you need most as a child? Acceptance. I strive for acceptance all the time. So recently we've been dealing with some people in our life that's like, well, you know, the life you're living is not what is good for me, and I don't feel accepted. That's one thing that I always wanted. Just like, I accept people no matter what. Just about no matter what, right?
No, Mr. Scott, you do not want the camera in the restroom.
That's a different live stream.
That's called OnlyFans.
TikTok, Scott said, bring the camera into the bathroom. I mean, how much people would pay? No. Ko-fi us. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that.
We're teasing.
Yeah. So, Chuck, the question was, what did you need most as a child that you still don't know how to give yourself today? I said acceptance.
That's the thing about you too, is like, I'm not gonna talk about like what, I'm not gonna say too much for you.
Say whatever you want. Say whatever you want.
But it's about you and not me.
I'm okay with it, just so you know.
I know that this is deeply ingrained in you because we will, you know, be drinking, and then you'll feel like I don't love you and that I'm pretending to love you. But I know that you don't honestly believe it because literally our entire marriage is about building love and security in our relationship. But it's these old insecurities from your childhood and fucking stepdad who's a fucking asshole.
Yeah, for sure.
And then you'll start seeing like, you know, you don't love me. You don't accept me for who I am. It's like, and it's hard to lay there and listen to you because I know no matter what I say, you're not going to be like, oh, you're right. You do love me and accept me, you know?
Yeah.
I hate that you were... I hate that you were abused and that people have power over others, that people have power over children who are learning and growing.
Yeah.
And now while they're learning and growing, all they're learning is that they're not safe.
Yeah.
They're not wanted.
Yeah.
And that they're worthless because if somebody can literally walk down a hall and just backhand you for no fucking reason, that tells you as a child like, oh, I mean nothing.
Yeah, yeah. And I get that, and I feel like I feel like a lot of people just deal with shit. So when they said, you know, what's the one thing you don't know how to give yourself? I would say acceptance, because I wasn't accepted until you. And honestly, and this is not against you. At the beginning of our marriage, I wasn't accepted.
You were not accepted because I didn't even know what that meant or how to do it.
Oh, we had no business being in a marriage or a relationship. We were both so fucked up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think I ever felt like, here's what I want. I want to be able to be messy, gross, stupid, dumb, say things I want to say, be crazy, be funny, whatever it is. And the next day, anyone in my life, not just my wife, my kids, my friends, they're like, that was crazy you said that stuff, but just know I'm still your friend.
And we say kids because our kids are now adults.
Yeah, they're now adults.
Besides one.
But I'm just saying, it's
but
like,
he's going on
fuck.
40, like literally. Crystal said, my answer to the question is, I told myself I was happy, not depressed or felt alone, not suicidal. That's the lie I tell myself.
Yeah, but it doesn't help, right?
Yeah, like
it's still there.
Suicidal thoughts and depression are so hard because most of the time I could be in a room full of people and be the loneliest person. Yeah. A lot of times it's like you think it's a mental illness, but and a lot of times it is, but sometimes it's like circumstantial, which seems like we're lessening it, but it's not.
No.
It's like your love cup is not only empty, but it's dry. What
she said last.
I could be in a room full of people and be the loneliest person.
Been there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Actually, I think I just said that to you, like, was it last week? Like 5 days ago, something like that. I don't know the exact day, but I was like, I just feel really lonely, and my love cup is
And what do people
empty.
say? But I'm right here. That doesn't matter.
That does not matter.
That doesn't matter.
Cool. Thanks for being next to me, but that's not going to make me feel any less lonely. It's when you're not heard, when you're not seen for who you are, if you're not accepted, if you're being judged. There's so many, it's like such a multifaceted like feeling.
Mm-hmm.
It's not only about mental health. It's all those other things too.
So Kaylin on TikTok said, I think for me it would also be acceptance or physical touch that was like affectionate. Yeah, like I think as a woman, and I'm not going to speak for women. I know I come off as like, as a woman, that's not what I'm trying to say. But like, yeah, when someone touches you, automatically think sex, right? They want this, they want this, they want this. So it's hard when someone's like, I just want to hold you because I want you to feel loved, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're touchy-feely people, even if it does not mean anything sexual.
No.
I will literally like feel something and need to like hold your hand or touch your arm. It could be a friend. It does not have to be something like sexual at all. I just want to feel connected to you because my like soul feels connected and I need that physical connection.
And it's like, I feel as a... Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was going to read what Crystal wrote. I'm not making fun of you or laughing at you. I totally get that. I know that Ren helps your mental health so much.
I just feel like as a guy, right? Yeah. I'm a man. I'm a hetero male, despite what Kaylin or some others might think.
Or his wife.
Or his wife.
When we first married.
You know, and again, I could totally be gay except for the whole wiener thing. That's icky. That's gross.
Plus you like tits.
Yeah, boobs. Boobs are great.
Tits out.
My point that I was trying to make before tits came into the play, which I love good tit.
You really do.
like, I feel like you have this pre-thing, right? If I see a girl, and I'm like, oh, you're going through a hard time, are you okay? And I touch her leg, I touch her shoulder, automatically in her head, she's like, oh, here's a guy that's trying to do something. And to me, I'm like, no. Here's a perfect example. We went camping. We were at a local campsite.
Yes.
I was standing out the bathroom waiting for you to come out.
Yes.
There was probably a 19-year-old girl, maybe that age. She seemed like she was like on a volleyball team. They were there camping for whatever reason.
Yeah, so probably anywhere between 17
and I was like, hi.
19.
She said hi, but I could feel like she was acting weird.
Yeah.
So I said, just so you know, my wife's in the bathroom. I'm just waiting for her. This is nothing weird. And she's like, you could see like the sigh of relief, like, thank you so much for saying that. Mm-hmm. Thank you for giving me some reassurance. But I'm like, it's so weird. You can't just be like I do have a close group of friends, right? Where I can hug them and it means nothing weird.
Yeah.
But in the real world, if you hug someone, if you say anything, especially as a guy, or even if it's a kid, like let's say I see a little girl who's lost, I'm like, oh, are you lost? Right away, people are like, oh, what's this dude doing with this kid? I'm like, fucking nothing. Fucking nothing. Just making sure they're okay.
Like, Kevin has been a dad for a very long time, has a lot of kids. And kids love him. Like, babies are, I'll be like, I love kids. I love babies. I'm like, oh, hey. And they're looking at me and they're like,
what about that big bearded dude right there? Right? What about that guy? And I got, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Whenever I do, I'm just like, it is hard to be a normal man.
Yeah.
Because everyone assumes you're a fucking weirdo.
Yeah.
And it sucks. It sucks a lot. But at the same time, I'm not going to stop being me. I'm going to reach out to people who feel like that I feel they need someone to reach out to them.
Yeah.
And if a kid is lost, I'm going to be like, oh, guess what? Are you okay?
Yeah. Like, are you lost? Are you safe?
Lost?
Do you know where your parents are? That's actually just normal stuff.
Yeah.
And it's become weird only because society is made it weird. But I'm telling you, if my kid was lost and I didn't know, and somebody just passed them by because they were a man and
like,
I can't say something, I'd be fucking pissed.
It's a weird world, but
it is.
I'm gonna keep being me. I will, of course, set up like safety nets. Like if there's someone who's going through, let's say, a tumultuous time, sexually abusive, I'm gonna make sure someone's with me. Right?
Yeah, we do have that thing in our marriage where, like, if it is something. Like a woman and they're talking to Kevin, it's just safer if I'm there. And if it's a guy talking to me, it's safer if Kevin's there. And that's okay. It's like, that doesn't apply to our friendships, though.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
We have a small group of friends that, well, let's use Crystal as an example.
Yeah.
If Crystal's like, I want to talk to Kevin, you would not give two shits.
No.
You'd be like, cool. Let me know what you talk about if you want. I don't care.
To be honest, I'd be like, cool.
Same thing with Kaylin. Same thing with our other friends. It's like it's just we have a friend group, but if it's
group's different,
different,
Okay, what's the next one?
What's a memory you've never revisited because it explains too much about?
Wait, no. What's the earliest memory? No, what's the earliest moment you remember thinking?
Oh, you skipped to 12?
Oh, where were you? Where are you?
Well, I told you to kind of jump around, but you don't want me to do that. So you'll go to the next one. No, it's okay.
Which one are you?
I was on 13.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
What's a memory you've never revisited because it explains too much about who you've become? No?
I mean, you can answer.
I mean, I don't have one. But you're like,
well, I don't have one.
Didn't say that.
I don't have one.
What did you learn that staying silent kept... Wait, when did you learn that staying silent kept you safer than speaking? Oh. Well, I have some stuff to say about that. Wait. What's a memory you've revisited because it explains...
Wait, Caitlin said last week. What?
About the last question? Girl, come on.
Yeah, I guess just because we don't resonate, it doesn't resonate with us, doesn't mean it doesn't... Listen, spicy wings, shut the fuck up.
It's AI. It says AI right on it.
I know, it's so annoying. That was last week. Get with it.
Yeah, so Kaylin said last week she learned that there's a memory you've never revisited because it explains too much about who you became. Well, who you became is pretty great, right?
Like, you're pretty awesome,
You're
Kaylin.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd say 10 out of 10. Yeah?
No, nobody's 10 out of 10.
9 out of 10?
I don't know. I'm just saying, like, don't Don't put her on a pedestal. Sorry, Kaylin, I love you, but nobody's 10 out of 10. Oh, unless you think she's 10 out of 10. Well, you did say it. Okay, he thinks you're 10 out of 10.
Okay. Are we ready?
Well, I'm waiting for her to respond.
Well, while she does that, we can say, when did you learn that saying silent kept you safer than speaking? Do you remember yours?
Yeah.
Mine's going to go back to Greg, my stepdad. I'll say his name. I don't care.
Yeah.
It was easier to go to my room and watch TV than say anything.
Yeah.
You?
Yeah. Well, how old were you?
I don't know.
I know, I can't I mean,
Chris,
I am 10
my
out of 10.
mom met Greg when I was in 5th grade, so
12-ish?
12-ish, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
11, 12. And then I broke my femur bone when I was 13, and if you guys don't know, that is the biggest bone in the human body, and I was in traction, so my leg was put up in a stirrup for 6 months, and then a body cast up to my chest for like a couple months after that.
Yeah.
And then a leg cast. And then when I was in a leg cast, I was at my friend's house and I fell down the stairs.
Yeah.
And the whole process started over. So again, I was in traction, body cast. So it was like a 2.5 year, 3 year process of my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did chat say on TikTok?
Mr.
For Scott
the
said he's
new
10 out of
question. For the new question, mine would probably be my dad or my ex that I was with for 2 years. And we know the ex. We know the dad. Douchebags, man. You need to make choices of men who are delightful. Because, I mean, you didn't choose your dad, of course. But the other one, I won't say his name, but he's a douchebag too. What? I can never keep my mouth shut. That's why I go beer bottles thrown. Oh, uh-oh.
I didn't know that about you.
Was that from like a family member or is that too deep?
Are you talking to Crystal?
I'm just talking in general.
Oh, but what did Caitlin say? Well, I thought I did with coleslaw, but here we are. We didn't want to say his name, but since you did.
Well, that's not his name. We'll keep it at coleslaw.
Yeah, coleslaw's the perfect name for him.
Too deep for internet. I get that. So, fudge. There's a lot I want to say to you. I don't think now's the right time. We're getting very deep, which is good, but I don't want to kind of dox anyone or say anything too personal, right?
Yeah.
I feel like we're at 2 hours, 7 minutes. I feel like that's good.
Okay.
I definitely want to talk to Crystal more. I definitely want to talk to Kaylin more. Hopefully sooner rather than later. Anything you want to say before we wrap up, my love?
No, I think I'm good.
We love you guys so much. Thank you for joining the fire pit where things get a little deep, a little dark, a little crazy. For any of my retro renaissance people out there, I think Scott B was originally.
Yeah, he was. And Crystal.
But just know we got plenty of 80s and 90s stuff coming.
And where's Sean Delavan? That's all I'm going to say. Because he's the OG. Not here tonight.
Yeah. That's okay. Kaylin, we'll see you Saturday. Crystal, I guess we'll see her tomorrow. She just said we'll see you tomorrow. And that's what we're going to do.
And if you need a ride, just tell me because I have a car. And legs.
Love you guys.
And arms.
Take care.
And a brain. So
and
I know how
you
to
know
drive.
what? You deserve more than coleslaw. And
yes,
Crystal,
that is
we'll
true.
talk soon. Bye, everyone.